What up, guys? We got to start it off with a little 97 X-Men music that's going to get us copyright strike from the get-go.
Let's go.
But we do not care. Tales from the Flipside, flagship show, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta love it.
Tales from the Flipside. Tales from the Flipside. Flipside.
We got internet problems galore over here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for hanging out late to join us. We thought we'd give you a little treat and get that song stuck in your head for the next 48 to 72 hours. Thank you. You guys can all thank Dino on that.
That's right.
Yeah, great stuff. We pulled together a crew. We might have more people showing up. You never know. You would think that the same people that like ransomwared Diamond, figured something else out and they're taking us out one by. Well, we've already dealt with that. Thank to Mr. Comic Book for that. Shout out to Mr. Comic Book for stopping that. We all feel for Diamond and that whole ransomware attack.
Hey, they could have called the CEO, and I could have got him. I could have got Mr. Comic Book involved, man. Could have stopped that shit, but so our day.
That's the way it works, brother.
Did that shit get resolved? Like, I have no clue what was going on.
Well, I do. Speaking of that, let's bring that to the forefront here.
Yes, please. Clue a brother in.
May Comics distributor regains access to its website following a ransomware attack. It appears that the worst of the ransomware attack that affected one of the print comic books major distributors could be closed to a resolution. Diamond's distributors has regained access to some of the systems that were initially taken down as part of what the company confirmed as a third-party ransomware attack that began on November 5th. November 5th.
Wow, damn, everything just happened on November 5th.
And then on November 11th, Diamond has regained access to its main website, finally, and it's now functioning for public usage. If you remember correctly, we, on one of our shows last week, were having problems bringing up preview images on previews and finding images. So I wonder if that had to do with that. But it says here, ransomware attacks are computer technique which third parties gain access to private data and restrict access to it by its owners unless a ransom is paid. So I wonder if a ransom was paid. Newsarama's colleagues at TechRadar have written about ransomware extensively since blah, blah, blah. Diamond has previously stated that shipments for books going on sale this week and next week have been affected. I know a lot of people on the West Coast sounds like are going to be okay, but I don't know about the East Coast.
Dude, I think they accidentally put a bunch of like 1 in 5,000s up for $1.25 and then sold them all and then realized that they shouldn't give an intern that much responsibility. And then they went ahead and canceled all the freaking sales and said they got hacked.
Yeah. So it doesn't.
I wouldn't blame them for it.
Yeah,
not really.
It doesn't say anything that I can
Better
see
than sell
about.
them to Walmart. At least comic dealers would have got them.
So here, representative has also confirmed that the retailer services portal, which it uses to facilitate orders with its client comic shops, that's who it was. It was Ish on Saturday night. He was saying he was trying to order books and he couldn't even see covers. So anyways, client comic shops and bookstores is also back online and functioning. Diamond's representative reassured Newsarama that its clients' data and financial information was not stored on the affected systems. Bullshit. So we'll see what happens with that. But it doesn't say that they have paid the ransom. Interestingly enough, it says Diamond continues to work with the technology solutions company Agility Recovery Solutions to completely mitigate the issue, and the company has said law enforcement has been notified. So I wonder if they had to have paid it off, right?
Either that, or I mean, if it took a week, I mean, maybe they employed somebody good enough to run that shit back. I don't know. I'm not the super wizard when it comes to that. I mean, I know that unfortunately that's a good way for really smart people to dishonestly make money now. Hospitals pay them off quick,
Yeah.
That shit happens. So
Yeah, not just hospitals, banks, anybody that has a bunch of money tied up in their system, which is everybody nowadays.
Yeah, no shit. We've been a trustworthy society for a long time. Now you can rob like it's the 1920s again. You just have to be really smart instead of really ballsy. I think that's happening. You know? Because all I know, I watch movies. It looks like crime was easy to get away with back in the day. You just don't commit it in the city you live in, dude. You know
just
what I
move
mean?
to another city, rob a bank, move to another
Exactly,
bank.
dude. There's cameras. There's cameras everywhere now. You know what I mean? But
I tell you, the Ring camera, the worst invention on a man.
everybody got married and pregnant at 14, so they just kind of kicked it in their city and just stuck with shitty jobs. I don't know.
Well, we have some good stuff to announce today. Multiple cool announcements, multiple things that you guys are going to want to stay around for. Of course, we have a big giveaway announcement that we're going to give away a great book next week. We'll tell you how you guys can join that. We will pick a winner next Monday's show. So make sure you guys stick around to find out how to enter that. Also, we've got round 2 of BiggLegg's veteran charity auction coming up. We'll talk about that. We've also got crazy, Disney Plus stuff that we'll probably end up getting into. I'm sure everybody's pretty full of that right now. There was a couple little things that came out after the Disney Plus that's worth maybe talking about. And we've got a killer market report tonight. Big one. Big market report. You guys have reached out and said that you guys want more on the market report. So we have put more on the market report. Lots of fun stuff. So 96 live, 7 minutes into the show. After you guys waited, we appreciate it. Let's get into before we get into some of the cool stuff that we just mentioned. I want to go through some of the news things that I thought were interesting today. That being one of them. Z is not here, but I thought this was kind of interesting. Meet DC's new Shazam, the former Mary Marvel. So they're putting her in the top spot. There you go, Z. You finally made it, brother. I'm surprised he didn't sell those Shazam books at Baltimore.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah. Well, as the last man who was still collecting Mary Marvel, it finally paid off. You never know what's going to pay off in this comic game, everybody. You never know.
Here's the new cover champion of Shazam. She looks pretty beefy.
I mean, it's okay. It's not terrible.
The only DC movie I've never seen. Which doesn't make sense because everybody actually said it was one of the better ones. So
yeah, it is what it is. Mary Marvel fans are gonna trip out and then not care in 2 years when it doesn't matter. Yeah. But I was hoping Z was gonna be here, but I still show it to you guys. Still let you guys know. Nobody wasn't. I think there's a Shazam book on the market report tonight. So
nice.
We'll get into that. Okay, another piece of news. It has been revealed that the Brits, people in the UK, will see Spider-Man No Way Home 2 weeks before us. It sounds like, Spider-Man.
Why them?
Early release date in the UK, and 2 days. 2 days. Sorry, 2 days earlier, not 2 weeks. But you know what that means? They released Venom over there a couple days early, and instantly we all knew what would happen. So we're gonna find out what happens, and so will all of you guys, because you guys know how we deal with spoilers around here. We fucking love them. So you guys will find out too.
Man, that 2 weeks, dude. 2 weeks, and I mean, I know they speak a different version of English, but we're not even. The spoilers come so fast we don't even have to translate.
I heard the new trailer is going to be 8 minutes long.
Oh God! Well, yeah, literally everyone's in the movie, which is kind of awesome. It's kind of, to be honest, I'm kind of okay with that. Like, I'm actually looking more forward to this Spider-Man than anything. Well, than any of them, to tell you the truth. Besides maybe Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Well,
just animated.
I got people in here being like, meh, and then get your Miles keys ready. What do you guys think? Is there going to be any new spec play on this anymore? I don't think
I,
so, right?
honestly, hey, listen. All I'm looking for is just like a black hand, just to like be like that, and then it cuts to black, and I'm like, okay, all right, yay. I'm fine with that. I'll be happy with that.
See, I'm okay with the. Are you talking about Miles? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You're talking about
Anything,
Venom.
Yeah.
literally
Okay.
anything.
Yeah. So look, here's the deal. Look, Miles books are investment books. Luckily, I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I've got ones that I can move from and stuff like that. But if you're really in comics to stay here, unless you're sure that you're going to get them back cheaper, which I think's been promised us for the last year and a half, then I don't know. He's one of my longest holds that there's going to be in the future of comics. Like there's no such thing as, I dumped so many Miles books. I don't want to say dumped. I just never thought, I don't know. You didn't foresee a $3,000 first print 9.8. You just didn't, I didn't foresee that in the variant. So, you just don't know. So all the shit I need to sell, the Miles stuff ain't it.
Yeah, I didn't even bring the Miles shit to Baltimore either, man. I just, I had like 9/8 of Miles, and I was like, I'll just keep these back here.
Yeah, if it's in a back bin and he's on the cover, I just buy it.
Yeah.
It's really simple.
Here's another new piece of news that came out today. Our first look at Wolverine back in the MCU is a teaser for Marvel What If, I guess for season 2. And we're going to have a Wolverine character in it. It says Marvel What If has teased a new take on X-Men's Claude Canadian Wolverine. A teaser image for the new character was revealed by Marvel. The new character has 4 claws instead of Logan's 3 or Laura Kinney's 2. Wears a red costume and looks like a blend of classic elements from Wolverine's costume with Deadpool color scheme. The character appears to be much younger than Logan and different ethnicity. Everything appears. Everything else about the character is speculation at this point. Yeah, so there you go. There's your first image of a Wolverine style character in the MCU.
Dude, that's the best they could draw.
Yeah,
that looks like shit. Okay,
Jesus, dude.
I don't even think you could tell if it's a guy or girl.
Ew.
I don't know, man. They didn't. The ribs, not somewhat. I don't know, man.
Who drew it?
But I'll tell you what. I will say.
Paco Medina.
Look, I wake up and put a hoodie on just to be comfortable in my house, and I wear one at constant time. But if I had a superhero costume, I don't know if I'd untie my shoes and put a hoodie on or not. But especially not like a short one that only came to my ribs. So I don't know if that's a giveaway because it kind of looks like a traditionally female sweatshirt item, like Spider-Gwen kind of rules.
Uh-huh.
Didn't the ultimate version of Sabretooth have 4 claws?
That's a great.
I think you're right.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
I think.
What do you guys think about those Exiles books that came out later in the Exiles run? There were some really good Exiles books, spec wise, that they could pull off maybe later down the line with how they're doing all these what ifs and these different universe stuff. Remember they had that one run in Exiles in like the 70s, I think, of the Blink run, where it was all the different Wolverines. There was a cover with like 200 Wolverines on it.
I gotta see that one.
She's probably on there somewhere, dude. I bet you she is.
Dude, just roll with more X-23 stuff, man. She's a good character.
What about where's Wild Thing?
Well, yeah, Wild Thing too. Well,
I want to see her.
Yeah, that was the A2 universe or whatever.
Yeah,
I remember that. She had like claws that were almost on fire or something like.
They look like energy
Cyclops,
projections or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, she was badass. I also remember that one that was the chick style, but she was all robot, and they have that cover where it's like embossed. And she's a robot, but she's got the claws. Anyways, yeah. So here is your new Wolverine that coming at you soon. Next.
So a mix of Miles Morales, Deadpool. What else? Spider-Gwen. Oh my god, yeah, he does look like Spider-Gwen.
Gwenny hoodie.
Wait, is that an X? Some type of red X thing?
So, what is this character's
Perfect timing, Joe.
belt? What are they?
It's a utility
What's it
belt like
resting
Batman.
on? Because there's no hips on this creature.
Yeah.
So, like, what's that belt holding on to? What's it holding up?
Right?
Right? Oh, it just got to match its boots. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Make
how about
sure
some-
the boots match the fucking belt?
Let's get some good news in here. A couple good news pieces. This is a good news piece.
That was like
We're
the
getting Starhawk. Sylvester Stallone's Starhawk is back. He, as you guys seen, he did the face thing where they take all of his face images and stuff, and then they showed him in the new costume, and he's going to be part of Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Get those Starhawk books ready and sell.
Yeah.
Them hoes been sold.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Yeah,
found
dude,
6 of
those
them.
are way gone.
I found 6 of them 2 days ago. Shit, you not.
The new,
Yeah, 28 or whatever.
yeah. But 27 was the first appearance, right?
Yeah. Sorry, 27. 27
Yeah, but
or
28 is on the cover, like,
Yeah.
"Ooh,"
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Starhawk.
Fucking A, man.
Imagine,
Starhawk.
can you imagine that?
That was an old school.
He's never. There's no way Sly Stallone's ever seen that covered to
Yeah.
number 28.
It'd be
ever,
good to
right?
have him sign
He'd
it.
be like,
though.
"Wait, I'm that guy? Nah, dude, nah."
That would be a cool book to have him sign, though. If you had a really
because it's not
nice
like you're
one.
ruining a key.
That was an early CBSI
Dude, it
spec
was.
play. G
Yeah.
plus spec play back in the day when
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy first came out.
Yeah, that was also that's because they didn't know which team
Yes.
was
Yeah.
coming out. So that Defenders 26 was a
Defenders,
big
yeah.
Guardians play. You know,
And then
what
when
I
we
mean?
found out that he was going to be in part 2, it flew up again. And then he just was in there for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it was whatever it was.
Yeah, it was terrible.
27 and 28 they both have Mark Jewelers. That's good to know.
I'm going to look. Let me see here. Star.
So if you can somehow find a Mark Jewelers Defenders 27 from 1975, just buy it, I guess. I don't.
Yeah, man, that's not bad. That's not bad.
But yeah, odds of you finding that Mark Jewelers are pretty damn low.
Hey, we lost it like 100 shows ago.
What's that?
Our credibility. I'm joking.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Here's
Did David
the,
get his first shred or what?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that guy's made millions of dollars off of us. So it's just,
There you go.
Give me a check, bro.
Write it over,
what is
dude.
what is
Get
the
new
one
bed
that also he's on the cover and he's like fighting somebody in the middle? That was a really good one too back in the day.
What, a Starhawk?
Yeah, Starhawk cover.
I mean, I think it was
like a what if or
Guardians,
something?
the 2008 from
Yeah.
number 2. I think had maybe a variant or a second print variant. I'm not sure. There's actually, I mean, he turned into a cooler character than that. But I mean, come on, 1975's people are driving around, driving things and drawing things, making them look a little bit different than they do now. So no big deal. Some are hits, some are misses, but it's all about the writing, you know.
Is it Defenders 27 or 26?
27.
Yeah, 27. That's what I was like 27.
Speaking of Stallone, he's in the I think he's in the process of redoing Rocky 4.
Yes.
And there's a video of him like basically going scene by scene, breaking down every just basically breaking down the process of how he's redoing Rocky 4, which is pretty fucking interesting.
That is cool. I love stuff like that. So you can get deals on this book, but high grade copies are selling. You know, that's not bad. There you go, you guys.
I mean, this is one of those things like 27 is a cameo and 28 is the first appearance, right? So,
yeah.
I mean, 28's got I would say the better cover, right? Because he's just blazed up on the cover. So, I mean,
yeah. Sell. If you guys want to buy, you can find them on my next Whatnot sale.
Yeah.
Because they will be there. Because I did not make money off them when I should have. So now I have to.
Yeah,
But
it was fun finding these, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like when there's like new spec and I don't know, you have private groups and you could find these. I could find these at stores, you know, and I know a lot of people can because I mean, maybe it's not much anymore because they got picked out a few years ago. But Defenders run nobody gave a shit about, so it was fine. Those that had access to stores, and I had access to more stores at that time than I do now for sure. So good for everybody. Good for everybody that still has stores that maybe could pick them out, and it made it fun because I did have some back issue bin stores. Stuff like that was easy to find.
Yes.
You
can find those in flea markets.
5 Hulk 271 Rocket Raccoons that literally was the only book that went down an Overstreet price guide. Yeah. Like it was fun, man. So yeah, it was good. Now we have to utilize the interwebs too much, but it is what it is. Some of us do. Some of you guys still have access, clearly.
Did you guys get to see the new Halo trailer?
I watched my man Dr. Oh, you mean the movie or the game?
The movie. It's a series coming out on Paramount Plus. It just shows him sitting down. Here, I could play it.
Because they just dropped a new game today. I was watching Dr. Disrespect play it, a little bit of it. It's dope.
All right, let's do this.
They dropped it 3 weeks early too, which was insane.
All right, let's do this here. So this is it's very short. It just shows him sitting there. He's all fucked up, all scarred up, and they just show him putting on his helmet and they talk to him and that type of shit.
Yeah, that's cool. That's dope.
Hello, Master Chief.
So get your Halo books ready. As a matter of fact, boom. Get those Halo Uprising books ready, right?
That's right.
Sell those things.
You have to let me know. You didn't have to let me know. Well, there you go.
I definitely ain't got it.
100% have zero.
Yeah.
There's a really good Halo preview that was putting out. It was a free giveaway that is really hard to find, and it sells for a bunch. It's like a 4-page, 8-page preview that was put out way long time ago. Comic, really hard to find. I remember even when it came out, it was selling well because Halo was such a big deal. Like a half a year later, it was because it's hard to find.
The graphic novel's a $900 or $800 book, like a 9.8. The graphic novel, Halo graphic novel preview 0. It's like from 2006 and 9.8. It's like around 800.
Dude, Halo is a bigger deal than we all realize, man. That shit spawned MLG. It spawned gaming. It spawned. I mean, the Claw, the Duke. I mean, like
it's almost like they were like Super Smash back in the day. Like,
remember Final Boss, dude? Do you guys remember that Final Boss with the Ogre twins? Oh my god, man!
But I actually did play it, and
yeah,
I dated someone with an Xbox, and I had PlayStation, and I haven't played in a long time. And I told her to buy that because I already had a PlayStation. So when there's nothing else for the girl to buy, you just ask for fucking what's left.
Video games,
she hasn't bought yet, right? So I went with that, and I had a good time playing it. So at least I can say that, and that's more for that's more than I can say for most comic book game or most video games that aren't NES. So.
Did you guys? How about this one? There's going to be a new Pumpkinhead movie coming. Boom! I talk about Pumpkinhead all the time. I don't think people realize how crazy that movie was back in the day.
Dude, I haven't seen Pumpkinhead in a long time, but it was amazing. I'll tell you that.
I want to bring that up.
Is there Pumpkinhead comics? I'm about to look them up, dude.
Oh, there is, dude. There's one that looks just like the Pumpkinhead. It's like this demon shit.
Like almost movie variant style?
Like, no. Pumpkinhead remake may be on the way. Pumpkinhead, this is from the one and only Bleeding Stool. Pumpkinhead may be returning. The original film starring Lance Henriksen. You got to remember him, man. He scared the hell out of me in Alien.
Oh,
yeah, Pumpkinhead could stand to be remade, man. That movie scared the hell out of me as a kid.
So 88. That makes okay.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Wait, 2018, Dynamite came back out with the Pumpkinhead series.
Wow, that's cool. Probably got
God.
some killer.
I'm linking. I threw a link in there for you to see. Yeah. So 1B's got a pretty badass photo variant to it.
Oh, yeah, hold on, let me find that.
Yeah, well, Pumpkinhead shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's creepy as hell, bro. That is fucking creepy.
Oh,
That is creepy.
Like on all the books, man. How many people look at 4A is not terrible either. Jesus. Or 4C, I guess. I don't know. There's some crazy stuff. 5B is not bad.
Yeah, know where to go with it, but I don't know where to go with it, but hey, dude, they're all cool.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, I saw
creepy.
that shit in the back bin. That'd be coming home with me.
Oh yeah, dude. I got scared the shit out of that movie, man, big time as a kid. That is creepy right there. That is like
fucking movie, dude.
That is out of the worst nightmare you've ever had, man. Right there.
I wonder. Let's do a little digging. We'll do a pre-market report here. How many 9/8 do you think of that book?
Oh, that?
Yeah,
Probably not many.
Let's look.
Like, there's one crazy fuck like that it only does this. Like, it's an idiot like me when I didn't think anybody wanted MV creations and shit like that.
Yeah.
Or like faker variants, and then like turns out once people found them, they wanted them. That there's one dude who needed a 9/8 in this. That's what I think. And honestly, dude, those dynamite things, those are shitty press books. They're so thick and like, I don't know, not glossy's not the right word. I don't know why I don't have the right word for this. Plastic or thicky, like they got creases in them. You're not going to get out, and they scratch up real easy. So this is a hard ass 9/8 because I didn't even know it existed.
So was that 1B? I guess Oh boy. Sketch cover. What was variant cover B? I guess you would call that
For number 1 from 2018.
Yeah. I guess it's variant cover B. There actually is 3 9/8 or 1 9/8 out of this book. Signature series as well. No blue labels, no nothing else. 1 9/8 and 2 9/6 is signature series.
I told you there was one Ultimate Pumpkinhead collector. That's probably the best guess I've ever had while on air.
I wondered.
I said one, and I said I knew it was a real fan, and it's an SS book, so it definitely is.
Brian, hit the X. Who did the writing? I wonder what the signature was.
Photo cover written by Cullen Bunn. Holy shit,
dude! It's probably I don't know. Was there an actor in that suit in the 80s?
Photo cover it just says, yeah, probably. That'd be dope.
Because it was the movies 30 years before that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Could be Lance Henriksen. Could be Lance Henriksen, the guy who starred in it.
That I guarantee you, it's an actor, dude.
Yeah,
actor Cullen Bunn because he does a bunch of shows. And it says art. It looks like a photo to me. I mean, maybe I'm dumb. I don't know.
Speaking of aliens and Dark Horse, did you guys hear about the new Predator movie? That's how they're going to be doing the new Predator.
Yeah, I heard about it.
That's super cool, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because I thought it's correct me if I'm wrong, right? Like going like Native American style, I think
Cherokee Nation.
Yeah,
300 years. Yeah, 300 years back in the Cherokee Nation.
I hope Predator doesn't have like crazy advanced tool. Like it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how they're gonna work that out. Like he's going to zip people with lasers. Like that doesn't see. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's like more like pre-era Predator where he just has like, I don't know, bones.
Prey. That's
yeah.
There you go. That is creepy right there, man.
Yeah.
Look how creepy that is.
Yeah, it looks a little freaky, dude. Looks a little fun.
Yeah,
I gotta say though, he gotta be hard. He had to be harder to beat 300 years ago, though, right?
Yeah, that's what I figured. Right?
That's what I'm just saying. Fucking, there's no muskets.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Another books that I just happened to so-called pull out the other day. There is a shout out to Gary Nusser. Matter of fact, let me find where he talked about this.
He posted a bunch of on his Instagram, right?
Yeah, Gary's killing it right now.
Yeah, he's always been pretty good at this shit.
Yeah. He posted about, let me find it. Maybe it's Twitter. He posted about there's supposed to be something about this storyline in an old Dark Horse book.
Interesting.
What's Gary's Twitter again? Perspective? Is that what it is?
Yeah, comic perspective.
Yeah. New World. Okay, here we go. Shout out to Gary Nusser. Let me get rid of that. Okay, yeah. Let me see here. Sorry, you guys. I should have had this on tap. Anyways, go find it. What's that?
I said no, all good.
Go find it, you guys, on Gary's list. He talks about it. That dude is just he's putting out so much damn information out there. It's unreal right now. But yeah, so there's a book that you can look for this, for the Predator stuff. It's pretty dope. All right. So let's get into some of the news that happened with Marvel. I know everybody's kind of talked about it. We'll just get through it real quick. They announced all this new stuff. Like we started with the X-Men 97, I think is super cool. I forget who it was that was posting some information about the artist who was doing the
it was our boy Josh Allen.
Yeah, Josh. Yeah, posted some really good images of the chick who is the new art director, I guess, of that. Does that sound right?
Correct.
Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. Let's see if I can find it here.
Spider-Man freshman year, they're going with a new Spider-Man, not named yet. They did this, Tom Holland. They're turning over Holland, obviously. They are doing with Spider-Man. That's what they're doing. So it'll be interesting because they did the What If with Spider-Man. That wasn't Tom Holland, actually. It was somebody else. So it'll be interesting who they pick up for Spider-Man.
So this is the chick. Happy to announce that I'm working in X-Men 97 as lead character designer. I think just hearing that song instantly takes us back to like that time period. And some of the art from this chick is interesting. I'm not going to show everything, but that we saw, just because I probably shouldn't. But this was just cool. So it'll be interesting to see what characters. Somebody asked, do we think that we're going to see Deadpool in this?
I don't know. So Deadpool did show up in the old. I saw this on the Honest trailer that somebody posted in the chat. I think it was Phil Lee, actually. So they did have Deadpool in the old X-Men Adventures back in the day in one of the episodes. So I mean, that wouldn't be far fetched. So the bigger news is that on this whole series is that they have like a bunch of returning voice actors from the original series doing this series.
Really? I thought a bunch of them died, didn't they?
Not. I mean, some of them did, obviously, but not as many as you think.
Why does it keep doing this shit to me, man?
I don't know. I mean, I think Jubilee has always been a decent play, but that was something that I didn't believe in that many years ago. But now I kind of do it again.
For fucking powers, man. Everything that's lame, man. Come on,
I'm talking about Vampire Jubilee, okay?
Oh, okay. I was like, you're speaking on Jubilee, man. Jeez.
No, it's not easy. Not easy for the Parents Line 8. I'll say that.
Oh no.
Well, let's talk about that book that everybody is now talking about. That I think George has been hitting on for a while. I'm sure somebody hit on to it before then, but that X-Men the Animated Series book, right?
Yeah. That was actually good spec that paid off. We had people ask today. Blue Green asked today. I think it's probably close to its peak because it's not. It's who's the one first appearance? Blur, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Toad dude or whatever. Oh no, the dude that changes.
Morph.
There you go. But so that's not too bad,
I mean, maybe you get a little bump at the beginning when it like drops, maybe, but that's
yeah. So the 9.8 the 9.8. I don't remember what's on the market report. So the 9.8 Newsy went for 800.
Wow.
And I think we're at like 4 something on a regular 9.8. But I mean, let's be honest. Like this is gonna hit twofold because the cover nostalgia. You know what I mean? This is one of those things. But there's a bunch in 1992, especially. There's a good amount of these books out there.
Right there.
There's the Newsy. I think that was like 8, and then okay. So I said 4. I guess 1 and 4, but 3 to 4.
Not bad.
Mostly 3. Mostly follow the leader. By the way,
Yeah.
if the ones in front of you sell, go ahead and list yours for more. God damn it!
Yeah.
Everybody got to eat. So that was decent stuff, and it's a cool book. That's not a mega buy-in. That's not going to hurt you. It's never going to be like an $80 9.8 again or something like that.
Yeah. All right. The other thing, first look at Moon Knight. What'd you guys think of that?
I'm gonna be lame. I didn't see it.
Oh,
Is it
that
dope?
shit's dope, dude.
I'm sure it was.
They show.
I think they did it right. Surprisingly, it seems very difficult. Seems very difficult.
I threw up on the show, Brian, so I can see all these trailers.
Let me see here. So it basically showed all 4 personalities of that Oscar Isaac's playing, which is cool. It even shows the Warren Ellis Mr. Knight personality, which is really cool. It shows like they picked the perfect actor to do it, right? Because Oscar Isaac's like one of those really good, actually cares about his craft type actor that probably is really pretentious, but you know what I mean? Like the Christian Bale type people that are just badass. And he plays like 4 different people throughout the whole thing. The personalities are so different. One has a really deep English accent. One is like a taxi cab guy. One is Batman-esque whenever he's in the Moon Knight character. He's really gruff. So it looks pretty badass. Yeah, the Mr. Knight is the all white suit one, which is cool. He's got the white gloves.
I think some of those are going to go up. I'm sorry, I don't know, but in the Mr. Knight series, there's a lot of variants that are pretty rare, just for the random issues. And they weren't over ordered. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Sorry to give numbers, but I've bought the few of them that I found, so they're in a box just sitting there waiting for shit like this.
We pressed that Moon Knight 1 sync convention. Nice. Sold it too early.
Oh well, yeah, but that's King Kong.
That's King shit, yeah.
Yeah, that's one that I literally would love to have for myself now.
Yeah, I mean,
and I would just hold on to it. That's a rare book.
Yeah,
and that's from 2011 maybe.
Yeah, 11. Yeah.
Sienkiewicz has just absolutely slaughtered that thing, and that's one of my favorite Moon Knight covers by far. I'd rather have that than a low grade first appearance. To tell you the truth,
I sold that the last day of Charlotte like 2 years ago. That and that Hawkwind one. Yeah. I was like,
yeah. We did. Then we do the double sale.
Yeah, double sale. I was like, whatever.
Well, how do we split the money? And then we were one book was mine and one was yours.
Yeah, I was like, whatever. Dude.
How about right about here?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, man, those plats are starting to sell. It looks like there's a couple plats on here. That's the Sun King.
Those plats were hard to find. Those
I
plats
got a plat. I got a plat in
57, 58, 59, 60.
Yeah.
I've never left those plats behind.
This is the 4 issues you want right now, though. This 188 through 191. The first appearance of the Sun King and his first storyline. It looks like that's who it's like 90%, 99%. That's who Ethan Hawke is playing. Is that Sun King character? So
there's some second prints that are rare, man. Like I know I got Nico that second print Moon Knight that's rare. The Ribic variant. There's a bunch of shit out there, dude. That's just. I mean, it's not all Werewolf by Night 32, man. There's some bangers out there, like Leg was saying, man. It's just
and we've known how rare and high grade those black cover from the original series are. Yeah. Like they're impossible. That's why that kind of I sort of caught onto that, I guess, by trying to collect werewolf stuff and then seeing them go for like what it's felt like at the time a few years, like that number 29 right there. Yeah. Seeing a 9.8. So I'm don't quote me on this, but like $600 or $800, and about shit my pants, and then realized, oh, this doesn't exist in 9.8. I start thinking about it and pressing books. I sort of understand it, dude. Getting that thing that hasn't already been graded in a 9.8 is damn near impossible. So if I get anything that I find raw, I'm like a 9 or above. I've honestly been paying like 20, 30 bucks a copy, not just for that one, but for any of the other ones. And they're great. They're a lot of great covers. You know what I mean?
I got that last cover all black. It's going to be close. I bet it's like 9.6. I think I got to look at it again.
The books that people are starting to talk about now are all the meetup books between all the characters that they're forming. That Midnight Sun / MI13 team with Blade, Morbius, Black Knight, Moon Knight, maybe Ghost Rider, all those characters, Doctor Strange, whatever, because Doctor Strange was part of that Midnight Sun stuff too. So, and they're supposed to be playing really heavy on the series about the elder gods. Khonshu is not necessarily an Egyptian god. He's an elder god that like took over the role of an Egyptian god just to get Mark Spector to, let him in type thing. So if he is Khonshu is a elder god like Chthon, who created that Darkhold book. So they're supposed to be really playing in and explaining that elder god type thing with Moon Knight and the Thor movie, Blood and Thunder or whatever. Anyways, Moon Knight stuff is selling. I love the magazine stuff, that the Hulk magazine stuff that people really don't know much about. We talk about it all the time. Those are cool early Sienkiewicz stuff. Also, I love the Sidem covers on there. This is a great Tyler Kirkham one, underrated Tyler Kirkham one. There's just some really great. This is a great one.
Some Scotty Young covers that are pretty hard too.
There's a Vengeance of Moon Knight number 10 second print, which shows like an all black Moon Knight suit. Which that's a great looking cover, and it's relatively expensive.
Love the Finch run. Here you go. You got Finch run is selling again.
Yeah, so. Finch slaughtered those, dude. Those are good buys because they're such great covers. There's the sketch. I like the color better than the sketch. I think the sketch is more rare, but that Moon Knight one, Finch, man, that thing is great. The blue one,
Bloody Knuckle ones is great too.
Yeah, I sold 9.8 for 300 a while ago, and now I wish I hadn't sold it.
How about this one? Look at this.
That's fine.
That's crazy. That's garbage cover too.
Yeah, that's why I said it's fine.
Here's the Platt stuff. I like to see the Platt stuff selling, man. I think this is crazy.
The Platt stuff used to be way higher, man. Like,
how about this? Fine, very fine on the magazines going.
You click that one, make that one bigger.
Yeah, this is a great book. This is before the first one, right? It's a magazine. Yeah, this came out.
It doesn't predate his first though.
Really?
It wouldn't sell for $100 if it did, dude.
Spring 1980. I think it might, man. I think it.
No.
Oh wow! Shout out to Doc Joe. Drops the $49.99.
Right, thanks, Joe.
Love you guys. Love you too, brother. Much appreciated.
Appreciate it, Joe.
Yeah, we'll have to find out, but I'm pretty sure that this
the cover date for Werewolf by Night is
no, not Werewolf by Night. Oh. The first solo series.
Oh yeah. The other
first solo
cover that's 20 years before the one, 30 years before the one we're talking about.
Yeah. So way before the first solo one, and that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So great book to buy. $100 is a lot of money for a fine, very fine.
I mean, it's a dope cover though. I like the cover.
It also says very good, so who knows?
Yeah.
Hey, it's very good, man. Primo, very good.
It's a very good, very fine. I don't really grade books.
Yeah. But again, here you go. You see the first.
Hey, John, look at the pictures, man. I put pictures.
Yeah.
So, Moon Knight stuff is selling. All right. What about? Let's get in She-Hulk. They did a little She-Hulk thing. I don't want to.
I've been getting a lot of She-Hulk rumors and stuff like that. Just like a lot of people spilling the beans on the She-Hulk out there. So.
Yeah. I heard that's where we're gonna maybe see Charlie Cox appearance too.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. The Miss Marvel stuff got released. I saw it. It looked ho-hum to me, but it's again, I'm not its target audience. But I will say something.
Oh boy.
So I got a shout out to a homie who did this. I'm gonna let him know. I think I told him watch the show tonight. But so yesterday or the day after all this stuff happened, I got an offer on my 9.6 Marvel Point 1. I had it up for 14. I had it up for 14. And dude hit me up and he said, "Hey, will you take 200 off of that would you sell that for 1,200 if I buy this with it for 350?" And I'm like, "Deal."
Yeah.
So 1,550,
Easy money.
2 books.
Good stuff.
2 books, 1,550. So there's your early market report data on the Miss Marvel stuff. Shout out to Red Hood Joe, who's also got a bunch of 9.8s that he's sitting on. He's going to make a killing off of that. And I think I got 2 more heading to Sean to be pressed. So we'll see how those turn out. So Miss Marvel stuff. We also got some Miss Marvel stuff coming up in the market report. All right, let's get through this really quick here. What else did we have? We had the Moon Knight, the Miss Marvel stuff. The What If Season 2 was announced. We talked about that a little bit. The Echo series. What did you guys think about that? That was interesting. They didn't really they just showed this.
That's all they showed?
I don't remember seeing anything else. So yeah, didn't really say much.
There might have been a blip in that 30-second commercial they had, but like nothing you can take away from a second, or not much. You know what I mean? Not as a well-known character, we can all see Moon Knight's cape in hand and be like, "Oh, that's the Moon Knight series," you know?
Yeah.
So,
well,
we'll see.
I like the character.
I'm grading him.
I definitely know that they've been talking how great her role is, or how great the actor played the role in the Hawkeye series. We got a little bit more about the Hawkeye. I think they did a little presentation for Hawkeye. And yeah, they just said that Alakwa Cox, I think is her name, is just been killing it as that character. And I think that could go a long way because she's deaf in real life, right? So I think that's cool. I think that could, just jumpstart the love for this character in a big way. I like how they're doing that. I love how they put a deaf actress in there to play that role. I think that's really cool. So who knows? We'll see. Maybe we'll get some love on those early Echo Ronin books again for this series. Maybe it's her becoming Ronin, that type of thing. I don't know. We'll see. And then I think that was about it, right, guys? Is there anything else? Ironheart, they showed the Ironheart thing. That's why I sold the Invincible Iron Man 7. Groot, they're going to do that Groot animated series, so get those Groot books out again because people are going to be buying those. And the Marvel Zombies got announced. The animation of Marvel Zombies. We already knew about the Agatha House of Harkness thing, and then Secret Invasion. They did a little shot of Secret Invasion, and I'm really stoked for Secret Invasion. I think Secret Invasion looks good.
What is that? Is it live action? Is it animated?
Live action.
No shit.
Live action. Yep. And they showed a little image of Nick Fury all fucked up and shit, and so that'll be interesting. And yeah, it looks good. I think it's going to be good. So we'll see. We will see. A lot of books to spec on, a lot of books that we're going to be showing up in our market report and that type of shit here soon, I imagine. All right. I want to talk about, let's jump ahead real quick to part 2 of Wounded Warrior Project charity that Sean's got coming up. This is actually kind of cool, you guys. A couple weeks ago, Sean did a little... it was kind of like you just kind of thought about it at the last minute, it seemed, and said, "Hey, I want to kind of do my part and throw out some books at an event where they give back to their local veterans in Barstow," right?
Well, so I sort of jumped on just because it's a local thing we do, and it was legitimately spur of the moment, as in the morning that I was going to the event, and because Whatnot being a new platform or something that you can literally sell something the same day, unlike eBay or something else, I thought, well, screw this, I could jump on. And if I put, I have at least enough people on Instagram or people to to repost my post that this morning, if I run 4 books, they should be okay. There's nobody else really going, so I have to see how it goes. So it went well. So I've been in contact with whatnot, and so Giving Tuesday, to be honest, something did not know quite as much about. I don't pay that much of attention to, every Black Friday sale unless I really need a TV or something like that. I'm trying to waste too much money. Black Friday sale, I actually used to go. I'd visit my grandparents every year at Thanksgiving, and I go to Macy's at like 6 a.m. or something like that. But those were a lot of days ago. So they said, "Hey, well, you already did okay." So they're gonna do one seller for each category. Obviously, mine's comic books. Don't think I really need to explain that. But they're gonna do it for each category. It's gonna be Giving Tuesday. Right now, I think I put it for 5 or 5:30. It's not. It's going to depend on all the books that I get and stuff like that. Exactly how I'm going to do that. I do believe Drew from Wanted Comics is going to take the drive up to where I live and run this live with me. I can already tell, and no offense to anybody else, he's probably going to be the biggest donor in this thing as far as the books go. I haven't really considered how anything like cash would be. So what I'm trying to do, and we got basically 2 weeks from tomorrow is when this is going to get run. So I'm asking anybody out there, if you wanted, and 100% of the proceeds are going to Wounded Warrior Project. This isn't going to me. I'm running the sale and just beyond happy to do it. Just happy to do this. In the old CBSI Google Plus days, we ran things to help people out for different things, and it was usually something close by. And talking with whatnot, they did say it's probably better to be a national thing, and I understand that. And I'd like to go ahead and give that nationally for the Wounded Warrior Project, something that I've always believed in. And so if you have books that you would like to donate, I'm asking for 20 and up because I don't have time. You know what I mean? Of course, you can send me a short box. I'm not going to run $150 auctions, but I got for $20 value and up. Hopefully, things go to a right place. I've already definitely got people that are sending this in because I've only known this was going to happen for sure since I think on Friday. And so over the weekend, I have reached out to people that I know personally, and I wanted to be able to announce it first on the show. So if you've got anything, I'm not going to throw. I get a PO box set up for this. Shoot me an instant message on Instagram or legpressing@gmail.com. That's leg press with 2 G's, like BiggLegg, like my last name. So legpressing@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I possibly can with how to send that in. And I just think it's a worthy project. I'm happy to be able to do it. I've been really successful in the past, and so that this is the one I chose. I did confer with other friends and veterans for this, and they are totally this is something that they believe in and want to do, something that I've always believed in. I'm not myself, but I come from a long line of veterans. I learned more about that. I spoke about it last week, how people were talking to me in the chat while I was running the live auction, and I was running it from the pub that was having the event, and similar stories about things that have happened to our families and with people that we know and things that we support. So this is something I'm always going to support. And if you'd like to send something, that'd be great. I'm going to put. So in whatnot, there's 2 lines. It's kind of like eBay where they have 2 lines, but except eBay, you pay for the second line. This one, you just fill it in. So the top one I usually do. Yep, it's this one. So this was the event that I ran, and I ran 4 books because I woke up that morning. So I donated 2 slabs myself in Wanted Comics. I'm pressing his books. I had his books here, and so I ran them. Last at the thing. So it was easy to do because I did have his books already sitting here, and people asked about sending him books and things like that. So we've got 2 weeks to do this. I got 2 weeks to collect these things. Anything that you can send, like I said, all I ask is around 20 or more. Hopefully it goes for more than that. If it goes lower, hopefully you paid $2. and every single bit of the proceeds, I'm not profiting off this, are going to the Wounded Warrior Project. And also, if you have something besides your name on there, if you have a family member, a best friend, a father, a mother, anybody who served, you want me to, I'll print it out, or actually probably better if you print it out and send with the books, and I promise I'll read it off during there, and I'll do any dedications or anything that anybody needs like that, and hopefully we can do something really kick-ass for something important, hopefully on Whatnot. We can surprise them with what the comic people can do together, what we can really do to put this together, what we really can do for what I believe is a spectacular cause. And hopefully we can get them some really good money. Yeah, definitely. So you can see Drew in the chat, Drew from Wanted Comics. Got to thank him a lot. He should be running this thing with me up here. Most likely, probably from my house. We could go back to the pub or something like that. But, somewhere I want to put a better layout than just right. If you guys look behind me on the wall, I sort of set up the book one at a time, because when I'm selling books, I'm just kind of showing you the condition and stuff like that. But I want to make this a little more of an event. And that's it. So whatever you guys want to send, if you want to send a printout or something, to read a name or a statement or something like that to go with it, we're gonna go with it. And I really want this to be a win for the comic community. And that's it. And I'm glad it worked so well in the first place. Thanks to Whatnot for saying, hey, well, you just ran one of these. I guess it's a good time for you to run another, right? So that's what I'm gonna roll with. And anyway. If you click on my Instagram profile right now, the link to the auction, which you're not going to see much of. I don't have any books listed or anything like that. So just follow BiggLegg, click on there. That's my email for any of you who don't have. That's my pressing email for any of you who don't have my Instagram. You can click through. If you would please hit a bookmark button on there. So just you can get a reminder, and so other people can see that a bunch of people are bookmarking the sale. There's not a lot of information about the sale because I just started collecting books, so nothing's actually written in there about what's going to be for sale or not. Drew did post, if you'd follow Wanted Comics with an X on Instagram, he's posted some of the stuff that he's going to go ahead and donate and stuff like that. So it's this. Yeah, you don't see much right now. All you see is that. And but that's because I put the videos together and stuff before, and it's not for 2 weeks, so that's it. And it's tentatively at 6:30. That's actually Brian's time, right? I think it's 5:30.
Yeah,
time,
it is my
West
time.
Coast. It's 5:30 West Coast. So anything like that, just asking for a little any support, anything you have, I'll run it for you, and 100% of the proceeds are getting sent over.
Not bad. Very cool, man. Hey, you guys, we talk about this a lot. The community is the most important thing here. We really appreciate everybody that's part of this community. We've been talking about it for a while here, so you know the drill. All right, we have another giveaway to talk about here shortly. We will get into that. I want to do a big quick shout out. Let me see here. Let me find this here. I thought I had it here. Let's go here. So shout out to Trial by Gods, Nate. You guys know him. He's part of the community here. Good dude. He's on Instagram. He goes by Trial by Gods. Real cool cat. He's been on a couple shows with us before. You're going to see him more on the channel. He's just a really cool dude. Great collector, big time collector. He hit me up and was like, "Hey, I'm heading out to Arizona to meet my friends, and I got an extra ticket for you if you want it." And at first I was like, "Yeah, whatever." And then by the time the show came up, by the time the game came up, he's like, "Hey, there's a ticket with your name on it at will call, or whatever. Here you go." And so I went to the Cardinals game. Shout out to them for hooking it up. It was a lot of fun. Had really sweet seats at the stadium. Saw the Cardinals get destroyed by the Panthers, but I got some really good Cam Newton stuff, man. I mean, I got some really I'll try to find this for you. I got some really cool Cam Newton where he was running around. After the game, he ran around, and all the Carolina fans went down to the, field level area, and he went around the whole stadium and like high-fived everybody before he went into the tunnel, which was pretty cool to see, fans of him.
Dude, he scored a touchdown on the first 2 times he touched the ball, right?
No, I don't think he
ran
did.
one in.
Did he run one in?
Well,
He threw one and he ran one and threw one. I think his first 2 offensive possessions were touchdowns.
Wow.
Well,
I
it was
mean,
like
not
he-
possessions, actual
Yeah.
plays.
Yeah, he was like they were having him at like a goal line option. So they had him run the first one I think 2 or 3 yards out. But
I'm gonna let me see here. It's I'm pulling up the gallery stuff. There was some pretty dope. Let me see if I could do this. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. Yeah, it's not letting me. Anyways, yeah, so really good seats. I'll put them up on IG later. But shout out to Trial by Gods for that. That was really cool. He actually, it was funny. He goes, you're talking about how cool Drew is. He goes, yeah, man, I want to let you know, man, Wanted Comics, Drew at Wanted Comics, a cool dude. And he tells me this story about how he ordered a bunch of stuff from Drew and it got lost in the shuffle. And Drew was like, he hit up Drew and Drew sent him like this huge goodie box of all this stuff because, he made up for not, and he was like, oh man, he's a good dude. I'm like, yeah, he's one of the good ones. That's why we shout him out, show him a bunch of love. But that being said, thanks for that, brother. Appreciate that. There's a lot of Carolina fans that are Flipside fans. I guess this pounding thing, keep pounding. That's kind of weird to have as a.
I just think it's funny that the Carolina Panthers are currently paying Cam Newton's replacement, his replacement's replacement, and Cam Newton to replace his replacement's replacement. So.
I don't understand why you would want keep pounding as your like who dat. You know what I mean? Like, I guess
It's better than keep pouncing. I don't know.
Yeah. Mojo Quid says, I'm in Auburn. Cam was a douche when he was here, but damn, dude is an athlete. Yeah, he is. So it's funny because there was a dude behind us that was a Panthers fan. And it was a lot of fun seeing all the Panthers fans, give all the Arizona fans shit. But the dude behind us was like, yeah, I had tickets. My wife bought tickets to the Super Bowl, the Carolina, when they beat the Cardinals to get in the Super Bowl. He's like, my wife bought me tickets to that Super Bowl, or bought tickets to that Super Bowl and didn't tell me. She sold them and didn't tell me. And I'm like, well, hey, at least you didn't go watch your team lose in the Super Bowl. He's like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, when Cam Newton was just destroyed. Yeah.
Well, the Cardinals have a love-hate relationship with Newton because they had that loss when Arians was here, against them. And then Cam torched us on his very first pro game for like 500 yards, total yards or something like that against the Cardinals back when the Cardinals were badass with, who dat? So let me ask you guys, when I say who dat, who do you guys think of? What team?
It's the Saints.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's the Bengals.
The Bengals, baby. 1988 Bengals.
My buddy's a big Bengals fan.
Okay.
That's the icky shuffle, dude. That's not.
No, bro. My dad tells this great story. So my dad went to the 88 Super Bowl, right? Huge fucking 49ers fan. Huge. My dad's a massive 49ers fan. So he goes to Super Bowl. He's got my mom with him. And his ticket was right in the middle of all the fucking Bengals fans. And my dad's, showed up in all his 49ers gear. And he said the whole fucking time they were just giving him shit. Who dat? Fucking as the fucking Bengals were winning that game. And then, of course, my dad had the last laugh with that fucking John Taylor fucking Montana bomb to Taylor. Great fucking game. First Super Bowl I remember watching on TV.
Yeah, we were at my grandma's house in the living room in Stockton, and
was it Who Day? Okay, Who Day. Okay,
yeah.
I thought it was Who Dat.
The Saints are Who Dat.
Yeah, shout out to Justin Shannon.
Beat them Saints. Yeah,
look at that. Justin Shannon's got a great fucking avatar.
So I remember that, and I remember I was just hating because I was a little kid, and I like the Raiders. With the whole family were up in Stockton. They all like the 49ers, and because most people like teams that are better than other teams.
My dad saw the Raiders when
we got the Steelers, damn it.
83, they won a Super Bowl. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
Good old days. I was fucking 5.
Yeah. Back in the crazy days. When football was lots of steroids. Lyle Alzado. All right, let's let's talk before we get into the market report, guys. Let's get into some cool information. All right, you guys know the story. There's a story. We all go to Baltimore, or a bunch of us go to Baltimore. We have a great time. We're at this event, right? Shout out to Shortboxed, great app. We've talked about them a lot on here. I think that we all think that they have a great app, and that there's a lot of good things about it, especially you slab fans and you 9.8 junkies. It's a place to get really nice books, and so they had a little event at what's that place called, Sean?
Pratt Street Ale House.
Pratt Street Ale House,
yeah.
Killed it. They really did a good job. A bunch of it was like free drinks. What the hell? Free drinks, all that fun stuff. A lot of fun. And they gave away a bunch of stuff. They gave away a bunch of Jim Lee bags. We told the story about everybody winning them, but James from Hive, and he finally got his bag at the end. He was stoked about that. But the crazy thing is that we're there. We get to meet Anna Love, the great Anna Love. If you guys aren't following Anna on IG, there's a problem. It's probably the best comic IG, one of the best comic IGs to follow. So probably top 10, right? I'm gonna bring it up. Anna Love is here. It's at Anna Love is here. Awesome collector.
Oh,
just
her account? Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
I had the camera on. I had the volume off.
look at that, you guys. That's real. How about this?
I've had 3. I've had 0.
Yeah, how about that one? Yeah, that's pretty crazy. She's got 6.
Said she listens on Mondays, so that's good.
Yeah. Black Cats. She got her Black Cats collection, and then she's just got great stuff, like really great stuff, and she collects really cool stuff. All that stuff is fun and fine and dandy. But here is her winnings at the Shortbox event. She won her Tyler, her husband, I believe it's her husband.
Yep.
Cool dude, won one of the Shortbox bags, of the Jim Lee bags. So it was very cool. Here's everybody at the event. You guys can see we're all there. The beautiful Jim Lee backpack. This is the event. It was a cool little place. Really, really cool. They Shortbox hooked it up, man. They put on a really cool shindig. Free drinks, free food, really good.
They gave my
food.
ass an open bar, put it that way.
Yeah,
That takes some faith.
It does.
Show that bag there, Sean.
Yeah, this is
They gave away like 10
it's
of
a
these.
gym bag, but they put this on. This is like $150 bag or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, it holds slabs like over here for posters. Like, inside there's too much to show. The waterproof with the cell phone pocket here. This thing's insane. Like, I have these little crappy bags that I use for cons because they're light and comic books weigh down your bags. No longer, I'm good to go for like probably forever with this thing here. So, yeah. Thanks again, Shortboxed, for that. It was fun. I also got the t-shirts. I didn't have to win; they were free. I wore it this weekend. Actually, I need to wear it on the show, but it needs washed. So, yeah, it was a really good time, a really good event, a lot of good food, nice people. Brought together a lot of comic people that we all got to bullshit and have a good time. Some people that I met for the first time there. Am was one of the people we met for the first time there, I believe.
Yeah.
There was.
Yep.
A
lot of people. Did we just lose Sean?
Yeah.
Sean, your mic's.
You can find out on Nordstrom Rack and stuff like that too. Those bags for like cheaper. Yeah. So
here's the cool thing. There we go. Now, wait,
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, now we can hear you, I think.
I hit the mic thing with my bag.
The mute.
That I was showing.
Well, here's the cool thing, right? As Sean was alluding to, Anna's there, and what do you know? Anna wins the giveaway, the grand prize giveaway. So anybody that came to the event got put in to win, these items in this raffle, and it was a lot of fun. It was just a really cool, comfortable place to hang out, talk comics, meet new people, find out about the app, meet the people who created the app and who put all their time and effort into it. Just cool guys like us, that enjoy comics, want to put out some cool tools. And you guys know us. We use every tool available to us as collectors, whether it's, key collector app, cover price app, Shortboxed, whatnot. I don't care what it is. We're going to use it to make our collection grow in whatever way we can. And Shortboxed is a great piece, a great tool. So make sure you guys check it out. But here's the cool thing. So she won the app, the giveaway. Of course she did, right? She wins a 9.8 CGC Killing Joke. This book right here, this beautiful, beautiful CGC 9.8 Killing Joke. Who doesn't want one of those? I've tried.
Has it in their possession. We do not have it in our possession. Shortbox has it in their possession.
I've tried twice. I've sent in 2 really minty Killing Joke, first edition Killing Jokes. Man, they always come back 9.6s. But anyways, the 9.8, she won. And
hi guys, it's Anna. I'm packing up from Baltimore Comic-Con to go back home, and I've had a great weekend. And a lot of people are asking me about the stuff I won this weekend. I happen to be an exceptionally lucky person, and I am grateful for that. And the people around me generally are too, like my husband, who won this awesome backpack from Shortboxed at his event, and I won this Killing Joke in 9.8. And I love it very much. And I think it's an awesome book. That's why I have one. So I want to put this back out there and make it someone else's great memory. I have the memory of getting it from Shortboxed, and I could put it in a box and keep it forever. You know how I work. I would. But I think that someone else should probably have this instead of me. So I'm going to give it back to Shortboxed. And they're going to hook up with guys from Tales from the Flipside, and they're going to do a whole different giveaway for this book. Now, I want to know who wins this book. And if it happens to be another dirty, rotten flipper out there, I want them to give it to me first as an option at a ridiculously cheap price. So we can put it back up and give it away to someone else who has it, keeps it, enjoys it, remembers what it feels like to get a special book, and keeps adding to their collection, because I am here for friends. So throwing this back to Shortboxed, hooking it up with guys from Tales from the Flipside, and I suppose you could win it just like I did. And I'm going to keep up with this because I'm excited for you guys.
So shout out to Shortbox and Anna. Super cool thing to do. Like that again. Here we go. We talked about the thing with Sean and how that's turned into something super cool because of the community. Here's another really cool thing because of the community and the people that are part of this community. So here's how we're going to give this book away, you guys. Couple things you need to do. One, you have to comment on the YouTube video, not on the live stream, not all 150 people that are here watching us live. You're not going to win it tonight. You got to make a comment on the YouTube video underneath the YouTube video. Basically what we want to know, like Anna said, she is hoping that it goes to somebody that is that amazing book that is just something, that just they've wanted one forever and they don't own it, that type of thing. So what we want to know, in conjunction with how Shortbox is, the Shortbox is a place where you can put up slabs, a really easy app where you can scan the slab barcode. It instantly puts it up there. And it's just we'll talk more about that in the week to come because we're going to get into that pretty deep here in the next week. But it's in conjunction with how great Shortbox is to get great slabs. We want to hear from you guys your best story about flipping a raw book, buying a raw book, getting it slabbed, whether it's CGC, CBCS, PGX, whatever, getting it slabbed into something great. And, we want to know that story. And so make sure you guys tell us that story in the description below the video. That's part 1. Part 2, you need to be a subscriber to Tales from the Flipside. Part 3, you need to follow Shortbox on Instagram. So make sure to go follow Shortbox on Instagram. We'll put all the descriptions below after the video. So those are the 3 things. Give us your comment, your greatest flip from raw to slabbed. That great story that we all love telling. We want to hear about it. And you need to be subscribed to Flipside and following Shortboxed on Instagram. And I would suggest you should follow Anna Love Is Here, just because it's one of the best Instagram sites to follow, period. So shout out to Anna. We love her. She knows that. We're huge fans, and we can't say how much we appreciate her. And how great it was to hang out with her and her husband at the con. Can't wait to do it again. I know we talked about it immediately following the event in our videos, and how great it was. A lot of great stories about that little shindig with Shortbox. And if you guys are at any cons in the future, whether it's a big con, a little con, and Shortbox is there, if Shortbox is putting on any type of event, get your butt to that event. It is worth it. Trust me. So shout out to Shortbox. And again, you guys, we will pick a winner of the comments below the video next Monday on the show, Tales from the Flipside. Appreciate it. All right. And also be on the lookout for other information coming from our social media accounts about Shortbox and the amazing things that they're doing over there. All right. Let's get into our market report. John Z sent me some goodies. I put in some goodies. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot of books here. We're going to do this. Shout out to all 155 live. Thanks for hanging out. The Flipside Market Report. Here we go. All right. Wiz Comics 126, a CGC pedigree grade 4.0 Promise Collection book. Here was your chance, you guys, to win a Promise Collection book, and none of us did it.
I watched it.
You watched it? What?
Yeah, I watched it. So it's the lowest costed book on eBay right now. I mean, other ones are like 20. I mean, ridiculous, 20, 30 grand. Non-key. It's a non-key. It's just Captain Marvel book. I mean, it's a 4.0. It's one of those books I guess you buy because you say you have part of the Promise Collection. It'll be interesting about other Promise Collection books because I talked to Brian. There wasn't, because I asked him, was there any books that never got bidden on? He's like, nope, everyone got bidden on. Now, we don't know if, everyone paid, but I mean, you assume everyone paid. So, yeah, this is the lowest book for a Promise Collection so far. So it'll be interesting. Other books come out of the woodworks out of that Promise Collection that aren't like super mega super keys. See what happens with all that. So.
Hey, I see some people saying that they never submit books. They've never submitted any books. If you've never submitted any books, tell me your story of your best, find, Yeah, tell me those. Those will work too. If you've never submitted anything, that's fine too. Give us your story about that special book that you found and you've flipped. Look at Hive Comics is already trying to get in on this.
Yeah,
I said, dude, you.
We lost you again. I think we lost Sean again.
Yeah, Sean got hit the mute button.
So, all right. So, Wiz Comics number 126, the pedigree from Promise. I bet you that makes you guys all feel stupid, right?
Yeah, they sold them all on Heritage originally, yes, and then people have been reposting them up on eBay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. On to the next book here. Here we go. We talked about Captain Marvel earlier. We talked about the second. Yeah, the second print, Marvel .1. And now we have the one that Dino gave away.
I should have bought it back from him.
Captain Marvel 17, the second print from 17. Another second print book that is flying. First Kamala Khan on the cover. Great book. One of those big old school G+ Day books that this community was kind of built around. This, Losh, and what else? There's probably those are the two main books.
Edge of Spider-Verse 2 land variant.
Yeah.
It was Captain Marvel second prints. It was Losh 23s. It was huge books, so like even Teen Titans 75 for a little bit.
I think Losh was what it was built on, though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I don't know why we can't hear Sean. Let me see here. Check your. For some reason, your mic isn't. Yeah.
It's down.
Now, check.
Hi.
There we
go.
Yay.
Hey.
Yay!
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I mean, to me, that's her biggest key. It just,
Yeah. But I mean,
It is.
on our G Plus days, what was it? Captain Marvel 17 second print, Loesch 23s.
Lowe's 20, Lowe's 23. That I don't 100% Lowe's 23 because that was
Yeah.
what it was. That's what it was supposed to be. You know what I mean?
We all missed out on one.
Yeah, it was
38.
7,000, but
Yeah.
like I don't think it's going to keep going. I don't think it's going to change. Like, so I don't know. That doesn't mean 7,000 was a terrible purchase unless this thing goes to like 5 and then 4. I mean I don't know. Like who's Canadian exchange rate? Like what day was this sold? Like it could might have been 6,200 on that day of Canadian exchange rate. I don't know. I don't buy that much shit from Canada.
Yeah, it's weak. The Canadian dollar is weak right now. You can get some good deals if you're in Canada or you're buying in Canada and you're American.
Yeah, and who knows what the book will get you.
Yeah.
Some people probably turn off searching for Canada.
Yeah, maybe. Well, next book, we've got another Adam Hughes book. We were just talking about Adam Hughes. This is the Gun Honey foil virgin variant, a 9.8 copy, sold $240, 24 bids. Seems kind of low, right? Where was this? I don't know any sales numbers on this, but that feels low.
Is that a store variant or is that like a ratio variant? What's the story on this one?
I missed it. I know that.
Yeah, I missed it too.
I saw everybody had one and I didn't get one.
Yeah, I'm like,
how
you get it?
I don't know. It's probably a store variant, dude, because it's Titan. And it's also just I don't know where the foil came from. Actually, I didn't know this was
Forbidden Planet exclusive.
So there's actually, do they have this is a virgin variant of the third print, which came out this year. They don't even have a date on this, but you can get the non-foil trade dress, which just has Gun Honey on the right in the corner. You're
which
not
is
really
nice.
messing it up. Yeah, it's cool. It doesn't mess up the view at all for about $3.
There we go.
But
240 is not bad, I guess.
3D. It's already got plastic over it. You don't know what people are doing with this thing. So hey, maybe it's a good deal.
Here we go. We were talking Frazetta on Saturday night. I've got some Frazetta things to show in my pickups. We had a cool story from Bill Ponsetti about meeting Frazetta. Go check that out, the MCM show. Really good stuff. We'll talk about that a little bit more later. But here is the very first Frazetta book, Tally Ho Comics #1. John Z loves this book. I love to hate this book because I miss out on it every freaking time it goes for sale. Sold at $338 for a I don't know. What would you say that condition is?
FR, so yeah, no.
And they got a trail, dude. It could be brittle pages.
Yeah,
it could be falling apart.
It's probably covered detached. I would assume. I mean, I'm not the expert, but covered detached. Yeah, like you said, it's brittle pages. It's like you open the book, you're just gonna either rip it off or
Yeah, it still looks. I don't know, $338 to own that book. If you're, I think if you're a Frazetta fan only, and then if you're a collector of firsts, creator firsts, this is a big one to have in your collection. So, all right, next one, Marvel Age 98, a CBCS 9.8, white pages. This is supposedly a first Toxic Avenger, and I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, first preview appearance. Yeah,
he wasn't in any other comics before that?
Not that I know of.
No, I mean I would imagine. I mean it was Trauma hooked up with them. They threw you in Marvel Age before you went on to other shit, or at least about the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. There's Trauma fans everywhere.
Yeah.
It's a spectacular book. It's a good deal.
Yeah, that's interesting. I found a bunch of actually, let me see here. I found a bunch. Yeah, right here. I found a bunch of Marvel Age And then I wonder, like, if I have that one. But these Marvel Age books, man, they were fun to find back in the day for $1.
Yeah, they keep going up.
Good stuff in there. But $3.55 for this. That's interesting. I don't know. I guess you have to be a big Toxic Avenger fan. I know that first book, that Toxic Avenger book, that's kind of like an homage cover almost, sells for a decent amount. We talked about that a lot. All right, next book, Justice League of America number 50. This is the variant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a variant. I think it's 175 Jim Lee, and it's a swipe, obviously, or a homage to Brave and the Bold. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, not surprised that came up. But I haven't seen a 98 of that in a while. I wish I would have bought one. Maybe it's because it's CHC graded.
What is that? What does that mean?
That means the guy had hit the button next to the other button.
Yeah. Okay, you got it. You were freaking right. I'm a moron. Holy cow! That would make me mad if that book sold. And
that's a fair price, though. I don't think I've ever seen it higher than that. It's hard to find, though. As a 1 in 75.
Yeah, I think I feel like this is a book that maybe Doc Joe's showed a couple times. Mm-hmm. Anyways, next book, a foreign variant. It's funny, man. I swear to God, like I didn't know that Z was going to put these books out. And here's another Delato foreign that I found. I think I've talked about this before. But Wolverine 35, this is the German edition Delato variant. One bid, $249. Was this, Rob, was this you, man? Was you? Yeah, Joe said that that last book was one of his first 9.8 variants. So there we go. Yeah, I have a feeling that you guys are going to be seeing some really cool foreign variant shows coming up on Whatnot in the future here. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you're following Rob and Josh, Rob Fordham and Josh Allen. They've got some great sales. But yeah, here you go. Delato, Wolverine, hard to find cover, German, $250. Not bad. Maybe a Tim Walker price. Next book, Spider-Woman 1. We were talking about this the other day too. This is a crazy book. The Milo Manara cover that just got all the hate as soon as it came out because it didn't have the Spider-Woman trade dress over her butt.
So Blue Green showed us a picture today. You can't show it on here because there's a Penthouse cover that Manara did, Penthouse Comics back in the day.
Well, I'm going to show you guys something too.
That.
Yeah, check this out. Here's the original.
Correct.
And where's the? You said that there was a. Who? Penthouse?
Yeah, Penthouse. Yeah.
I think I have
something
else.
Or Arrows.
Yes.
Because Arrows used to do it too.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find this. This is a crazy book that everybody went crazy for, and then it got the trade dress that got moved around on it. This one kind of reminded me of it. I saw this, and it's funny because I was talking about this on the show the other day. Kind of reminds me of it, but yeah, crazy book. Her ass is really weird, but people went crazy about it, and they made him put the trade dress on there. And then it showed. What do you know? It shows up on the good old market report. Where did it go? There we go. $470 for 9.8.
Sure.
No, thank you. Anyways, good old Milam there. 3 Black Knight books coming up here. Avengers number 48, first Dane Whitman Black Knight from Avengers 1968 book. $1,000, 32 bids for an 8.0. And then there was a Black Knight number 1 newsstand from 1990, sold for $390 for a 9.8. And another Black Knight book, Marvel Superheroes number 17, CGC 9.2, sold for $1,000 for 9.2, 1968 book. What do you guys think?
It's not what I'd buy.
Yeah.
Right. I
Sell,
think all
sell,
of those Black Knight #1s from 1990, like all of them are newsstands. I haven't come across one that has like a filled in barcode. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they're probably all newsstands. So no big deal.
Well, we're going to see what happens. I know a lot of people are excited. I know that those MI13 books are shooting up, and because of the Blade, deleted scene, and they also kind of had a sneak announcement of Henry Cavill playing Brian Braddock. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was pretty cool.
Is that official?
I'm pretty sure that Henry Cavill let it leak. He said he can't wait to play Brian Braddock or something like that. So I'm hoping it's official, but again, everything at this point is rumors unless we see it, from the horse's mouth, which would be Marvel, I guess. But yeah, so be on the lookout for some of those Captain Britain books, the Brian Braddock Captain Britain books. You're gonna have Excalibur and the Ebony Blade, and then Blade is already a sword dude, so I could totally see them doing a Midnight Suns thing then with those characters. You have the magic part with Braddock, and of course his sister. So yeah, all right. Journey and Mystery 83, a 2.5, sold for $11,000, $11,100.
I mean,
High, low, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Not exactly sure. We're a little off, but it does make me want to regrade that 1.8 I just got. I'll tell you.
yeah,
that.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I apologize, guys.
Cleaner, but it's just up from that picture,
I apologize, guys. These are John. The first half of these are John's
That's okay.
market report, so I don't have all the data on them. So I apologize for that. All right, next book.
The Mighty Has Fallen. This was a $1,000 book, right?
I think it was 800.
800.
Yeah, but it was like an $800 raw.
Yeah, but I think people just don't know about this book, man. I think this is such a rare book.
I think they caught on to it, and I think people didn't care that much till one of our friends sold it for like $800 raw.
Right.
Yeah.
And then those ones happened to hit the streets. But like, as far as rare stuff, and as far as the characters on here and the cover, and it really actually is not a lot of them out there. This price isn't surprising to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was surprising to me when it was $800 raw, because I didn't think, in my head, this isn't a $2,000 98.
No.
But
Paul sold his. Did Paul sell his raw or the 9.8?
Maybe raw.
I think he sold it raw, and he still has a 9.8. I'm pretty sure.
Good for him.
I bought a 9.8 for $250, I think, or $220.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's good. I already found that. Nice.
Yeah. Sniped it on eBay a while back, a couple months ago. Rick and Morty #1 first print, a book that we haven't talked about in forever on this channel. Right. Yeah. Just under $1,000, $987 on 31 bids.
Yeah, I'll get crucified for it, but Rick and Morty fan base is it's a little toxic, but whatever. I mean, $1,000, whatever. I mean, it's first print. It's not even that. It's not even the one. Was it like 1D where it's like crazy amount? The
white cover.
Yeah, the Vogue violent. Yeah, the all white cover.
Yeah, there's only 50 of them.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, the Royland.
Yeah.
No, the other one that got destroyed. But yeah, the Royland was a lot. I sold the 9.4 Royland for like $600.
Yeah.
But the thing is, dude, I think I've had the variant to this in a 9 point something, but but raw for like $180 and hasn't sold for like 4 years. So anyway, I don't know, man. What do I know?
Yeah.
Well, there's like 5 prints of #1, so be on the lookout for those.
Yeah.
All right. Next book, beautiful Todd McFarlane King Spawn Virgin variant, 1 and 250 signed, CGC 9.8, sold for $1,000.
Yeah, so this sells for $1,000. And let's go back to cards, Ryan. If you got bookends, what do you think the one of whatever 1697 sells for, and what do you think the bookends sell for?
Big numbers will always sell for more, right? So you get number 1, you get number 69, you get 13.
Yeah.
Those numbers will always sell for more. So
I'm
I
gonna
bet you
guess they
number
didn't
1
ship out number 1.
Yeah, I don't think they
Yeah,
shipped
I'm
out.
sure they
I'm gonna
didn't.
guess they didn't ship that out.
Yeah, maybe 1 through 10 they didn't ship out.
Yeah.
So
Hey guys, speaking of that Spider-Gwen variant, I'm looking at the eBay archive site, and there was a raw copy that sold back in 2017 for $1,900.
Oh
a
my.
raw
Yeah,
copy.
and that's our dude.
Yeah.
He's fucking insane, and he's the only guy who puts shit that costs that much.
Yeah.
So I said 800, if not more, because I thought it was insane.
Yeah.
And
But he
got it for a buck.
really sold it and really showed screenshots. So whatever
Yeah.
everybody wants to say, they didn't think that book existed, and he had the only one, and they figured they'd go with it.
Yeah.
So, and he also sells books for a higher amount of money than anybody we freaking know. So
Right.
he taught me to do that. I was like, holy shit, I'm underpricing things.
Yeah.
He's the reason that I joined the CBSI G Plus board to begin
There you
with.
go. dude.
His name is, there's an effect. It's an
Yeah.
blank effect. So,
We've
yeah.
already said his name 3 times during the show. You guys just don't realize it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, and he ain't watching. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he prefers we advertise for him.
Yeah.
I just feel bad because I know, dude, he meets me out at Raider games. He's a good dude.
Shout out to Walker.
That's right.
All right, let's get back. I love this book. I wish I had my copy signed and it was nice enough to grade this high.
Mhm.
Great
I'll do
book.
I'll do a little preview tomorrow, pickups. I got a Jim Lee. I'll show you guys. I haven't
So
shown it
this
before, I
is-
don't think.
This is the Solson Christmas Special #1, the famed very first Jim Lee art or professional work in comics. It is the Samurai Santa. There's some really good samurai books. There's the Texas Chainsaw Samurai one.
Mhm.
I like that one. So there's some good books in this one, but this is, of course, is the famed Jim Lee first anything in comics, and very hard to find in any grade, yet high grade. That all black cover, and then to have him sign it is really cool. I would love to get him to sign it in like red or green. I think that would look great on that. The only covers that I want signed anymore are like creator first. Like,
Yeah.
I want it to be a cool book that they're signing. But $679 one bid. I think that's a cool buy. I don't know if that's up or down. I think that's such a rare book to find, but I would probably think about buying that.
How obnoxious is the Solson guy? He names the company after him like it's some big deal, and he puts his stupid fucking face in the corner.
Hey,
Screw this
he read the John DeLorean Book of Business, man.
Amen.
Jeez.
Amen. Yeah, Samurai Santa, very first Jim Lee professional work.
Hey,
All
you
right,
guys
next.
want to see a cool Christmas? Go for Hot Wheels 6.
Hot Wheels
It's hard
6.
as shit.
Hold on.
I've got a few copies, man, because I could never leave them behind. But Hot
Oh,
Wheels 6
Evil
is
Santa.
yeah, Santa's about to run these kids down. It's a final issue. It's hard as
Yeah.
shit to find.
Oh, I
It
see
sells
it
for
right
a few
here.
bucks.
Yeah, hold on.
I've
I'll
never
bring it
seen
up.
one in high grade. I mean, I might have picked up not even a fine, probably. But yeah,
Yeah, this is nice. Here you go, guys.
Hot Wheels 6, dude. Santa's getting after it, dude.
He's putting pedal.
I got to
to
dig
the
out a
metal.
couple to sell for Christmas.
I love the pre-code horror Santa stuff. Isn't there a Santa tale in an Eerie one? There's a Santa tale where Santa gives anyways, there's a
Maybe.
Eerie
I'm
number
sure.
1, there's a Santa, a cool
Yeah,
Santa
this is
story.
quite pre-cut. I think it's 1970 or 1971, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just badass.
All right, Z threw on an Action Comics 252, low grade raw, sold for just under $1,500, and I don't know if that's where that is on. That's high or low.
That looks pretty. That looks decent.
It looks clean to me.
Yeah.
Back's probably destroyed, I would assume.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. I mean, I was going out of the book for a second. And I was like, yeah. I remember we bought that 252 and it didn't pan out, and I just swore off that book. That was early. I mean, you weren't there. I don't think it was early. Fire out in 5 days. Guy didn't ship it to me or something.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's rough. This is a weird one. MetaZoo Cryptid Nation comic chapter 1, first edition, first print, new sealed rare.
Yeah.
$560 for 4 bids. Didn't he talk about MetaZoo not too
Like a
long
month,
ago?
yeah, like a month ago, month and a half
Yeah.
ago. Z brought it up. It was like a rare thing, and it was like I think this might be a little either up or down a little bit. It's like either 380 or 700 or something. More coming out of the woodworks, I guess. So
Rip off of Pokemon.
yeah, some kind of card game, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, whatever you want.
Dude, it's a thing. It's a thing now. And another thing that I missed out on as usual. So, So there's a lot of Made to Zoo shit coming out. That might be that might actually be a good buy. It's crazy that I even say that out loud.
Yeah.
All right. I've got some weird stuff to show you on this market report. We've got this Flipside magazine, early punk music fanzine, Flipside magazine number 17, LA Punk fanzine, rare early issue, $158. So be on the lookout, you guys, for Flipside comics and Flipside fanzines. I want it. So that's pretty cool. How about this one? Nintendo Power number 1, the regular issue, the free poster inside, just a 6.0, sold for $500. Not bad, but it came with a couple other issues.
Guy didn't ship me my marketplace Nintendo Powers. Remember I about that lot of Nintendo Powers?
Yeah, that was a bummer.
Yeah.
Well, how about this one?
What was his excuse?
He just never got back to me.
How about that one right there?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Nintendo Power, the famed sample copy, raw, sold for $2,000 on 27 bids, you guys. Now, I talked about this on Drunken Chat the other night, and I want to shout out Ultra because he did. I was mistaken. I forgot. I was thinking I was talking about the Wizard issue that they gave out at San Diego Comic-Con. Right. This was not given out at the con. This was sent in those early. So Nintendo had a newsletter that they sent out before Nintendo Power. And when they decided to change to Nintendo Power, they sent this issue out to some of the people in that newsletter group to try it out. And those who kept it, man, this is a super, super rare book. I'm stoked on this because I think I have a copy that is nicer than this.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to sending that in. But $2,000, shout out to Matt DeVoe. Cover price. Yeah, raw. Crazy book right here. Like nostalgia, pop culture craziness. So be on the lookout for those Nintendo Powers.
I'm joking.
Yeah. Look out for those Nintendo Powers. Seriously, man. All right. Next book. How about these? We've talked about Sports Illustrated books in the past, like the first Gretzky Sports Illustrated, the first Jordan and North Carolina Sports Illustrated. Here's the first Kobe Sports Illustrated, CGC 9.8, sold for $4,000.
Get out of here. Holy cow.
Yes, sir. Right? Crazy stuff. How about this one? Macworld from 1984, first premiere issue featuring Steve Jobs.
So you guys, anything. One bid, man. Wow, one bid.
One bid, yep. All right. Wait, we're not going to talk about that yet. We're going to talk about. we're not going to talk about that yet. We're going to talk about some other things. All right. So this is kind of crazy. I don't know what the hell these are. They're called refreshment toys cuppies.
Oh, I remember cuppies. Yeah.
You remember these?
What is this from?
I think you can get these out of
Japan. They're from Japan. They're made in Japan.
I thought they were the ones you get out of the quarter machines. You know what I'm saying? The old.
Yeah. It says here, just for the eyeballs.
Yeah.
$1,100, 22 bids.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I thought that was very interesting. All right, let me go back here. Let me find the next one. This is pretty cool. This is a Venom Impel card that Charles Hall did a sketch over, and look how great that looks, right? Pretty dope. That's a cool thing to do with the Impel cards now, I think. He signed it. It sold for $232. Thought that was pretty cool. This is we've talked about Pokemon and Battle Beasts and how Pokemon I thought could have been like the Battle Beasts, for that generation, and they did do little Pokemon characters. And this is the all 152 figures you could buy at once back then, and it's unopened. Here they are. and this sold for $720.
I wonder where that retailed back in the day.
I don't know
Great
shit.
question.
I don't know shit about Pokemon, but I dig that.
Yeah, if I saw this, I'd buy it for in a second, right? This is a cool one. This is I've never seen this before. So if you guys know, G.I. Joe did India figures. They were called Fun School, and this is Wild Weasel with a different paint job. You could tell it's kind of off on the paint, but it came with a parachute, and this sold for $117. I don't know what this came with, what toy it came with. But it is cool, and I would love to find it. It even had the gun, an orange. I forget whose gun that was, but an orange. I think it might have been Shockwave's, or not Shockwave. Yeah, Shockwave, and not Shockwave. Who's the blue dude that has the night?
Oh crap! Not low light.
Not
No,
low light.
That's
He has-
the Cobra guy.
Yeah, no, he has the Night Force version. That's really hard to find. Chat will let us know. So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, another one is, how about this? We talk about Voltron all the time. This is a vintage Voltron Go Lion, sold for, looks pretty. I mean, not great, but this thing sold for a lot of money, man.
How much?
So $410, 30
Man,
bits.
we had that too back in the day. 410. Jeez.
Yeah. So I mean, I love Voltron. I love that type of stuff. All right, this is a cool one for all you magazine people. More magazine craziness. All you Bitcoin people. I think this is the first time where they talk about Bitcoin. As you guys can see, this is the New Yorker
What?
from 2011. Sold for
$345. Oh,
$345. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. There you go. October 10th, 2011.
Mm.
Yeah, that's cool stuff. Time Magazine. How about this one? Time Magazine from 1930. Al Capone.
Oh, that's cool.
$1,500. I thought that was very cool. I love the magazine stuff, and this one was a very cool find that I'm gonna have to look for my own. This is Rolling Stone from November 25th, 1971. First Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas from Hunter S. Thompson. It's even got a Ralph Steadman cover. How about that? Sold for I think that's pretty low. I mean, the condition's pretty bad, but for $114, I would have bought that. That is really cool to me. All right. How about this one for all you pulp fans? I think this is kind of pulpish. Be on the lookout for these old movie magazines. This is Movie Humor from 1935, a really great cover. There's also another book that I love that's a magazine from around that same time period, called Film Fun, that has great covers.
There are just so many pulps with amazing covers.
Yes.
Just waiting to be discovered.
Yeah. I love these. Here's the Source from 1995, Horace B.I.G. cover with the Twin Towers. It sold for $355.
Damn.
Yeah, you think that's great? How about this one? Where is it? Vibe magazine from 1996.
Tupac cover? Yeah.
Tupac cover.
Fuck
in
me.
terrible condition.
I know I had that.
We had that
I had the
too.
poster. I think there was a poster I had. It was a St. Ides poster, I think, but I don't think it had Dre and Suge. I don't know. All right. That is all fun and fine. But there are a lot of other cool things that I've got in this. Let me get rid of these.
Real quick, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So let's get back into these. Where were we? Oh yeah, these. Here's your Marvel's Legends, the Spider-Man 2099 from the Spider-Man Classic line. These were before Legends came out, so I don't know why they call them Legends, but they were like the prototype for the Legends. So this, of course, is your famed Spider-Man 2099. This sold. I think this is a great deal sold for $218 for 35 bids, sold the other day. But not only did that sell, how about the Ben Riley sold for $151?
Yep. Look at that. Okay.
Yeah, so you guys can get your I don't know how different the Web of Spider-Man is on this. I think it has like a little bit of a different tint on the back, but still a big book, figure and a book behind it. But this is crazy. So the very first time that they put out Build-A-Figures was the Galactus run, and they did a second run or a third run that was the Sentinel. Well, the only one that I never bought because I thought there were so many of them was the Spider-Man one. And look how much the Spider-Man Sentinel Legends sells for nowadays.
That's
$150.
Quote unquote first appearance Spider-Man.
First appearance Spider-Man. Yep.
I had that one too. Wow.
That's the only one I don't have in the Sentinel set, and I'm kicking myself for it. Yeah. Next one. All right. So a lot of these precious metal gems sold. Probstein had probably 100 precious metal gems. They call them PMGs. Sold. These are a few of them. He sold a shit ton of them, and they sold for high money. But this is the 5 of 5 miles. PSA 7 sold for $8,433.
Wow, it does a 7 too, Brian. It's not even like it's a PSA 10.
These PMGs are so hard. Yeah, the grade on these is so hard to get, the chipping and that type of stuff. A Black Panther sold for $1,313
in a PSA 8.
In a
not
PSA
a 10.
8. Yeah, not a 10. That's because
and
he's
out
so
of 50,
rare.
not out of 5.
Yeah. It's crazy, right? Here we go. High grade, you guys. Not even a 10. This is a PSA 9 1977 Luke, sold for $5,300 on 48 bids. It's crazy. It's also Probstein, so you got to throw an extra 20% probably on it because of the Probstein stuff. His stuff sells for a lot. How about this? The famed no card number semicolon card. This is one of the only Air Garbage Pail Kid cards. I think there's maybe one other, the snowman one. I forget, the Gale something. Anyways, this is semicolon. This card is in horrible condition, and it's still sold for $250. And as you guys can see, it doesn't have the number in the upper right hand corner. That's how you know the Air.
What series is that? Do you remember?
This series 5 or 4.
Okay.
Yeah. How about this? This is amazing. Look how beautiful condition this Garbage Pail Kids Series 1 box is.
That poster's dope too.
Shit, no.
I've been trying to find just that poster for so long, man. Just the Series 1 poster. And you guys should know that it also comes with a trade card for the WWF cards.
That's the Hulkster. We can see it.
The Hulkster. $18,000.
That's insane.
For 48 packs.
It's not even authenticated by the baseball card exchange.
Nope. That's crazy, dude. 51 bids. That's nuts.
That gives me hope for my miniseries boxes.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right. So I talked about this on Drunken Chat a little bit. Unfortunately, this is not the same one we're looking at. This is the Power of the Force set that they redid. And this is the set that came with it if you sent that in. So basically, you got the early bird card and you sent it in. And this is from 77, and you got the original 4 figures, right? Well, that one, just the certificate package, not the figures, just the certificate, which is this from 77. This one I'm holding is from 96, I believe, when they redid it. But just the card sold for $900. If you got the early bird certificate from 96, this is what you got. So they just redid them in newer castings. They look newer. They're like vintage line. So you can see this is what they came in. So be on the lookout for boxes like that from any year, basically. All right, let me get back into this. Where was I? Semicolon. All right, Star Wars. So that went for $910, just a certificate from 77. All right, this is crazy. So Star Wars figures from Brazil, I believe. Yep, Brazil. They're called glass. Anytime you see that word glass light, that is the manufacturer, I think, of those.
Here.
Yeah. So just Leia's pistol from the Brazil glass light line sold for $950. Just their pistol.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out to Trial by God's Nate. He's got an amazing story that is probably one of the best stories I've ever heard about a G.I. Joe and getting a Snake Eyes figure and still owning it. We'll have him tell that story again on the channel at some point. But this isn't the one he has. He has version 1. This is version 2, but this is the Brazilian one. This is Estrella from 1999, Brazil Estrella from 1989. Sorry. An AFA 75 sold for almost $7,600.
Okay, now I remember back in the day, it was Brazil, India, like because they had the cheap plastic. Those weren't collectible at all.
Yeah, people hated them.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I remember just shunning the figures from those countries.
Yep. Yeah. You didn't mind the Action Force ones because they were made a little bit. Yeah. But you're right. You're 100% right. The Fun School ones.
Is it cardboard? No, is it cardboard? Like, you know how foreign comics are different?
Yeah. On Fun School, the cardboard is flimsy on the Fun School.
No. I meant is the actual depiction, the picture different from the US?
On some of them.
Okay.
On some of them. Yeah. Yeah. Great question.
Thanks.
G.I. Joe. I love the Interrogator figure. This came with this isn't the original Interrogator. The original Interrogator came with the helicopter where you'd pull the little thing and it'd go flying. And there was a Cobra version. It had like this little thing and you'd put it on like a little wand and you'd go rip it out and this thing would go, you know, like it's like a helicopter thing. The Interrogator figure, tough to find. This is the mail away Interrogator figure where they made all the neon colors on it. Look how much that fucker sells for. $213 on 40 bids for the mail away figure for Interrogator. Yeah. Crazy stuff. Next figure. All right, you guys. So G.I. Joe had a club towards the end of the run when they started re-putting out the figures a couple of years ago, and you can only get certain figures by being part of that club online. And be on the lookout for these figures because they sell for a crap ton. There's a lot of them. This is Dial Tone. They came in these, bags like this. Just the Dial Tone figure, as you can see, sold for $186. So be on the lookout for those club figures. Go search them and look more into them. There's a lot of them. I have the first 5 figures, I think. This is a crazy figure that I talk about a lot. This is the Dragon Man figure from the Fantastic Four Classics line, which are just like the Spider-Man Classics line that we started with. This Dragon Man figure is such a great sculpt, and it always sells for a lot. It's just like the Spider-Hulk figure, great sculpt. Loose, it sells for, as you can see, 300 plus. So crazy cool figure. This is the Pit Build-A-Figure. These came out. They did I think they were called like a Legends line or something for Comics Legends or something like that. And Pitt was the Build-A-Figure. I remember they were on the pegs back in the day, all over the place.
Yeah.
Nobody bought them. And look how much. Well, this is why. And that's why this thing goes for so much. The Build-A-Figure, $380, 27 bids. Great looking sculpt. Pitt. You gotta love Pitt. Your Transformers fans, I didn't know about these. Have you ever seen these?
Never.
Micro Transformers Airstrike Patrol from 1988. I don't know if they transform, but they look like Micro Machine style toys. But if they transform, that's even cooler. Sealed, not in very good condition. This set sold for $305.
If they transform, you have to fucking open them. Okay,
Yeah.
Screw collectability. Just saying.
Yeah. So those are interesting. This is crazy. All right, so I got a cool story to tell. My uncle, one of my favorite memories as a kid, that is the most clear memory I have, is when I first moved to Phoenix, Arizona. I think I was probably 5. Yeah, I was 5. My uncle came and got me at my parents' new house, and we got on the local bus, and made it and drove all the way up to Metro Center, and we went to Metro Center. And Metro Center back in the day in Phoenix had it's where they shot Bill and Ted. So it had, you know, the skate rink, and it had this cool little hideaway place where you find the hideaway and you have to go back in there. And they had like the old Western place where you dress up as Western people and shit. Well, they had a KB toy store, or KB, and it was the first store that you would see when you walked in the mall if you went through Sears, I think, which is where we always went through. And it was that first store on your left. And I remember going there with my uncle that day, and my uncle taking me to that store. It's the first time I'd ever been in there, first time I'd ever seen it. And it had all the Star Wars Power of the Force figures, the original Power of the Force from 85 with the coins. They had just came out, and it had all the Kenner Superpowers figures. And my uncle goes, you can buy one of each. I'll buy one of each for you. Pick your figure. I picked Cyborg, and I picked Han Solo and Carbonite. Both those figures were two of the rarest figures in the runs. As you can see, the Cyborg in horrible condition. All the paint is off this thing. Loose. Sold for $316. Very tough figure to find in any condition, as you guys can see.
I legit didn't even know that existed.
Yeah. It's all chrome when you first get it, and that's why I think I grabbed it, because it was just so shiny. And then, of course, you know, who doesn't love the Han Solo and
Carbonite.
Whatever scene? Yeah, Carbonite. All right, the Indiana Jones series. The Indiana sells for a lot, but so does the Marion Ravenwood figure. So be on the lookout for that one. You wouldn't think it sold for $635. Here you go, Sean. I have never seen this. This is Masters of the Universe Origins. Leo, Faker, and Duplicat from PowerCon 2021. It's Faker with a Faker cap.
Yeah. So here's the deal with PowerCon is so one thing about PowerCon, besides being really like a fun day, but it's the size of like a hotel ballroom. It's not like a con size. Even they do 2 to 2.5 days of this thing, because they have a lot of panels. So they've got people coming, stuff like that. But like if you're just into, I don't know, if you're like sort of passively into it, you know, obviously I'm more into the comics, into the toys, you can walk around this thing like really easily. And so this year wasn't able to go, and these they sell the toys online ahead of time, so you can like buy a pass and buy the toys online, and they're like print to order toys. So even though they're badass, like they, you know, exclusives that they sell online for a con, they lose their luster if you can't go get them yourself.
Yeah. And
PowerCon is used to be in Torrance, and now it's been in Anaheim for the last like couple. So even though like this is badass, they I missed it when it first came out, because this would have been what I bought. And so you weren't and it's just the exclusivity of it, you know, makes you not want to buy it as much. And they do sell out, so it's not completely print to order, you know, but they do take orders for like 2 months or something like that. So anyway, I think it's badass.
Cool.
I got related stuff in the pickups, so we'll see.
Dope. All right, next on the list. All right, this is crazy. So this is a Lord of the Rings exclusive that was through Burger King, that they only supposedly made 5,000. Uruk Hai from 2002. Like, you know, just crazy stuff. $175 figure right there. You'd never know. I would never know that some of those Lord of the Rings sell for a lot, but anytime there's rare mail away stuff, it's crazy. This is cool. This is the Halloween Michael Myers figure where he's like ghost, has the ghost sheet on and the glasses. This sells for a crap ton, man. NECA Cult Classics sold for $960. I think it looks AFA graded. I'm not sure, but you know, $960 for a figure even graded is crazy. It's probably super rare. I don't know much about it. Cool looking figure though. Here you go for all the muscle men talk. This is the most famous muscle figure. This is Satan Cross.
boss.
Yep.
Sorry.
So the way you can tell this figure, if you turn it around, it has a little hole in the back. And the original figure that came out in Japan of this figure had it's like the back end of a horse that you would attach to that and put in that hole, and it was like a 2-part figure. And when they put this figure out in the United States, the second part didn't come with it. And so yeah, this is a super rare figure. It's always been the one that sells for the most. I don't own one. My favorite figure was always the hand, right? The little hand one. That was always my favorite one. But yeah, muscle men sell for a shit ton. Or muscles. I always call them muscle men, but I don't think they were ever called muscle men. Anyways, I loved freaking army ants. I talk about army ants on here a lot. Here's an unopened 8-piece set of army ants sold for $122. And of course, we'll end it with the Homies Series 9 set sold for $210. That is the market report for November 15th.
I almost bought a Homies 1 comic, but I passed on it.
Yeah, man, those are starting to get some love.
Yeah, I just found one with the whole $3 price tag.
Nice.
Yeah,
in my own bin, of course, not in the store.
Yep. All right, let's get into some pickups. Who wants to go first?
I got something.
All right.
Okay, now we're gonna start off with this because I was really surprised by this. So we have Faust number 14. So I believe this is the final issue in the series.
Penultimate. Is it final or penultimate? Did they go to 15?
You know what, man? I don't.
I'll look it up.
Actually, no, I take that back. This is the second to last issue.
Yeah, super hard to find.
Yeah, so you can see what's going on with the cover. This is what I like to call horny edgelord art.
Have you talked to Mel V about this yet, bro?
No.
Yeah,
This might be one of Mel V's all-time holy grails.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now I don't think I've shown this off here because I was kind of looking back at past shows and I don't think I have. But I came across this book for I think around $4.
Woo!
Oh wow.
Yeah, about a month ago. And I know I was looking. I know I had Faust on my want list, but I wasn't sure which issues. And I saw this one, and I just checked like maybe an hour ago, and a copy just sold a few days ago for like $200.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, this is a tough book.
Yeah, this book had I know the past sales for this. This was going for like maybe $70 or something like that on a good day. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is yeah. We got some great horny edgelord art. Oh yeah, and here is number 15 right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure because I really don't know that much about Faust, so I wasn't looking at the numbers.
What does 15 sell for? Probably more, right?
Actually, no, I don't. I was trying to find sales for this, so maybe like a $50 to $60 book. That's what I'm thinking. That's what the last time I checked. And you see, I had to cover up the naughty bits. But yeah.
Faust was always behind the curtain at my local Atomic Comics.
Yeah.
Kyle from the Saturday Night Show, one of the hosts on the Saturday Night Show, literally got kicked out of Atomic Comics for trying to do a Hey Mister to get somebody to buy him a Faust book.
That's funny.
And
some more horny edgelord art. Number 11.
Ooh. All those later issues are so hard to find.
Yeah, because what I realized, the series started in like 1989, and it didn't end until like around 2012.
Yeah,
it was only like 15 issues.
Yeah.
So yeah, it took Tim Vigil a long time to get around to ending Faust. So, this is a book that I found for $1, and this book doesn't go for anything. But I figured I'd show it off just because the cover is just so.
It looks like that Spider-Woman one.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Yeah,
Yeah.
That does look Manera-ish. Well,
Right?
the pose anyway, not the art.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Manera pose.
Yeah, this book doesn't sell for anything, but the cover is crazy enough. I'm like, you know what? It was $1, and let's go ahead and pick it up.
That's a good pickup.
This dude looks like he is up to something, don't he? Shit. Ooh, we got ourselves another dollar book from a few weeks ago.
I found a whole set of that the other day.
Yeah, nice. So next wave, the Agents of Hate #1.
What is that selling for now? That's like a $78 book.
Right? Yeah. This book is really climbing, and then you have the second print, which is going for just as much, honestly.
Yeah, the director's cut.
Oh yeah, the director's cut. Yep. Found this
Red.
for $1. Yep, the red cover. X-Men Gold #30, second print. I didn't know this book. Yeah, I didn't know this book was going for a little something. I didn't know. And okay, now these are books I've never shown before. Never. And let's do some Bela Lugosi's Tales from the Grave.
Who's the publisher on that?
Oh crap. It says I think
Malibu?
Monsterverse?
Monsterverse, okay.
Yeah, Monsterverse. So
that's a crazy. Is that who did the art?
I'm not sure.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but these are great covers. And this one tripped me out the most.
Oh yes. I remember that. I remember that back in the day.
The Popeye looking.
Yeah. Got a demented Popeye.
Yeah, that was they did a statue of that.
Yeah.
Or a figure or statue.
It
was Rick Baker. Yeah, there it is. That's Rick Baker's signature. So that's who did that.
So I'm seeing eBay listings for this particular book for like $60, and I got these for like $4 a piece. But I'm not saying they sell for that much. I'm just seeing listings for that much. You know what I'm saying? Also #3. This cover is hot. I love this. The eyes and the voice and the hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the heroin.
And this is #4.
That's a good one. That's a cool cover.
So who did the art on this?
Creepy.
I have no clue who did the art on this. I know that there are listings for like 100 for this one. So I don't know.
Drew says CA. I don't know what that is.
Cover art.
Oh, okay. Cover art for Bella. There is a Tim cover also. There we go.
You know what? You know what? Hold on. On the back. It's like pinups.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Bruce Timm, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, and on the back of #2. Who was this?
Not Bruce Timm, but
not
nice.
Tim, but I like it.
Yeah. The back of #3. I totally forgot.
Ooh, yeah. Nice.
That's good looking.
Could be Tim. I don't think it's Tim. Could be Tim.
Yeah. That's nice.
And let's see who's on the back of #4.
That might be the one that Drew is talking about. Alex Tuis.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Great stuff.
Yeah. So that's my haul.
Not bad.
Nice.
All right. Sean, you up?
Sure. All right. So I got shit. Let's go with a couple pickups from our buddy Dennis over there at Wonderworld Comics. My pre-order got canceled, and I do the GPK stuff, so he actually ran one of these on his whatnot. So I decided, he said it's near mint. I decided to buy it from someone I know, and so I've got that. And then because Carter made me so jealous, it's no 8 card or anything like that, but I did get a faker with a really nice sticker on there with the sword. I haven't taken out the bag. I also got this from Dennis, but like he showed up, that sticker looks so nice. I said, I'm buying that, and he's gonna go stand in the case forever.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Like, believe it or not, he's standing in the case that's in the living room halls. The one thing I'm allowed to decorate outside of this office in this house. So
Yeah.
that's where we're going with this badass figure on there. This was a bit ago.
No,
but
it's not
just-
visible, brother. We just probably weren't looking at it at the time. But yeah, shout out to JJ, who also said, the Tim on the back and John Cassaday for issue 1.
So this was just because we were talking the Moon Knight, different covers. I don't think I showed this when I got it because it was just on a pile. But anyway, so yeah, just cheap newsstand with Punisher on the cover. I figure these are good buys now. It looks pretty near mint for $3. I'm not taking it out of the bag at the store or anything like that. So
Why didn't you?
That's a Paul move.
It's a Paul move, bro.
It's Paul move. Also, what was super cool was like we said, we got to meet. I've always been a fan, but Drew and I got to meet Dave Wilkins. So he did this DC versus Vampires cover going on here, and so they have this as well. So this is a store variant, but all good from a store. I forget the name of the store, so sorry about that. But it's one of his local stores in San Diego, and so he comes out with something. I'm probably gonna buy it, store variant or not. So I had to grab those. Say thanks to a listener friend, Instagram guy, David. He sent me this with some books I'm going to press. The Daredevil 55, just because it's a spectacular matte cover, and I totally agree with them. So want to say thanks for sending that over, because I mean it's honestly pretty awesome. So
Beautiful.
Daredevil 55 could be a pretty decent spec. More whatnot. This was from, I try to keep the receipts. A seller I hadn't followed before. Oh, it doesn't have it on here. Wait, no, I've got it on here. Davis Collects. He was selling on there. A local guy, and then these are spec books. You know what they are. I don't have to tell you what they are. Right, like, you know what I mean. But you know what? When someone's selling near mint copies, and I think I paid around market price for these guys, you know what I mean. They're good spec. I can press and grade and stuff. He looked like he's selling nice copies. I don't actually remember which book this is. It's just one of the Perillo Virgins that he's been doing, and I think these are great buys because I love his art. And most of the black and whites are something. They're like 1 in 15 to 1 in 50. I forget. I don't feel like taking it out right now to go ahead and to go ahead and tell you, but he's been doing some really great stuff over there for, I think, Dynamite. And so I gotta thank Carter for starting off the smut. I don't feel so bad for what I'm about to show you.
Is it horny edgelord art?
Look, it's similar stuff. Yeah. So there was a guy just up late selling on one lot, and there were deals to be had. So we've got Wallace Woods, Horny Toads 1. This is a tough book from the '90s to find. It's like a $50 book, all right. And
Holy
I don't
crap.
give a shit if you're selling me a $50 book for $4. Yeah, I'd hold it up longer, but I'm not holding it up longer. The one and only print of like this human drama from the '70s. I thought that was pretty cool. This guy ran through a bunch of good stuff. Gotta find his. Damn it! I want to read people's name off, but if it's not on the receipt, I can't remember everything. So some of these cannons from Wallace Wally Wood, going on stuff like this. Just selling them all in there at different prices together. And I was checking prices some because I was kind of chilling at home, and I believe everything I got is first print, and not all of these have extra prints. This was pretty cool. There was only one print of this. Not an expensive book. I didn't pay much, but like a San Francisco era comic from the '70s, Legend of the Wolfman. So yeah, I thought those were pretty good buys. Get through these. So we've got the Omaha the Cat Dancer. So the first appearance got a pretty good deal on the first appearance.
Tough
You can
book.
read that.
Is it the first print?
It's a tough. Oh yeah, And
Nice. That's
So
a
the
really
title
tough book.
is the title called Bizarre Sex?
Bizarre Sex 9, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's the first Omaha, but then
Very
they pretty
tough.
much they drop off the the words, and they go to Omaha the Cat Dancer. So he was selling these as sets. So I was winning about these for
Not bad.
three for about $3 to $5 a pop of them. And once you win the first ones, and the one thing about you can combine shipping on whatnot, everything extra you win is $1 shipping.
Isn't
So
there
it's like,
early Terry Moore art in either not Omaha, but it's another cat sex book, early Terry Moore stuff?
yes, I can't tell you offhand what you're talking about, but I know what you're talking about.
Tough book.
So I was
It's
able
the very first. He did Strange. He did what's that Terry Moore book? The two chicks.
Strangers in Paradise.
Yeah,
Strangers in Paradise.
So he did Strangers in Paradise with anthropomorphic characters in a book before he ever did Strangers in Paradise.
Yeah, so he did those, and also some sets. Maybe I shouldn't even show these on the internet. Some
Ooh,
sets
nice,
of
dude.
one-fisted tails. You're not fine.
Awesome.
I'm just gonna go through them real quick.
Great, dude.
And yeah, some 150 tails. See, hey, look, some of them are just about the army. So
Yeah.
there we go. Yeah, so I hope everybody still follows me, but that's those are I think those are all my. Pretty sure those are all my pickups.
All right,
Yeah,
Dino, you got
those are
anything?
pickups.
Yeah, I'll go. I just bought X-Men Adventures one newsstand for like $20 near mint plus. That's kind of
Nice.
good. I bought little Moon Knights. Remember Walmart's? I bought 2 of them. I mean, whatever. I'm just hanging out. I haven't even opened them up yet. I bought this one. I don't even know what's in
Don't
it.
open them. Sell them unopened, dude.
I got these last week. The Whatnot books last week. Invincible 1. Thanks to Whatnot for that. Hooking me up, obviously. I didn't show this. I bought this a couple weeks ago. Look at this boy. Little thrilling comics with Hitler on that boy.
That's petty.
Yeah, so it's only a 1/8, but still, I mean, it's Hitler covered, Schomburg. It's dope. So I got that. What else do I got around here? Oh, I didn't. So talk about Jim Lee stuff. So I bought this. God, it's got to be maybe going on 2 years probably. I literally haven't taken it out of the things I was moving, and I was like, I don't want it to get damaged at all. I bought this for low key, like, I don't even know, a couple $100 probably. Not even that. No, I bought it for like $100 maybe, or maybe it was cheaper than that. So I can get the package after it. He wrapped it in a nice wrapping paper. So I got to put this up eventually. I got to get a frame for it, obviously. But I got a Jim Lee sketch.
Ooh.
Sickness, right? So little Mr. Freeze. It's got a little insignia on it. It's 20 of 25.
That's pretty cool.
Is it an actual sketch or just a print of a sketch?
He actually sketched it. Hold on 1 second. Let me change it.
So
again.
he must have did 25 sketches that he gave away.
Yeah, I got it. I got it from this dude. You can see the pencil on it, dude. Like pencil and like straight sketch style. I don't know if I can zoom in.
That's amazing, dude.
So you can see how I see it on the pencil right there.
That's freaking amazing.
Yeah, so I got this for like super cheap back in the day. I was like, dude, it's Freeze. I think I got it for a couple $100. I gotta say now, if I remember correctly, I can't remember, but yeah, I don't know. What do you think it's going for now, boys? Jim Lee sketches? I don't know. I think for $200, right? It's not a bad deal. I don't know.
You gonna sell it?
Nah,
I'd pay $200 for it, but yeah, I'd also probably keep it. Character I like and artist I really like.
Yeah, and it's like you said, he did Mr. Freeze is dope. You know, Mr. Freeze. I just remember the old Batman Adventures right from back in the day. Sorry, I don't want to.
Nora's in there. That's cool.
Yeah. So I didn't really show that off because I was moving and I think I bought it. When I bought it, I was like, I don't want to open it up and then try to get it back in the tube and like all that crazy stuff. So I can put it I can measure it out, put it in a frame and throw it behind here somewhere. That's the other pickup. The podcast studio is done. So that's
hell yeah.
Yeah. So
All right. I've
that's
got
it.
a bunch of books. I picked up these. I showed some of these off the other night. So if you guys have already seen these, but these are Barnyard Comics number 13 and 14, early Frank Frazetta work. He did the text illustrations on a couple of stories in these. So very early Frazetta stuff. We talk about these a lot. I love these Spider Girl covers, all the Spider Girls covers. There's like all the ones in the 70s are really good when she gets the black suit. Let's do this. So love this one. Love this one. There's also ones where she's like there's a Carnage character. So I always buy these, and these were $1 a piece. So for $1 for Spider Girl books, hell yeah. This was just nice timing. I found these, so love the X-Men homage, Groot and Rocket Raccoon.
178 or something like that.
Yeah. And then these, we talked about these before. We talked about the Halloween books on Saturday night. Talked about the one. Did you sell the Capullo, Dino?
Nope. Didn't
Good,
sell
I might buy it
Baltimore. I brought it. Nobody bought it. Nobody even knew what it was.
But these are number 4, and a lot of people don't realize, but this is the first modern appearance of Groot.
Yes, so. I got the Italian version, which I think is even super rare, but I don't know.
I grabbed these for $1, the Totally Awesome Hulk books. This Nova book with Eric Larson Venom cover. Gotta love that. This is the last issue. I think this is Nova volume 2 or 3. I can't remember, but it only went to 7 issues. This book right here is nice pickup, considering Strange Adventures 13 variant is selling nicely. This is a New Mutants 25, the Art Adams variant.
Whoa, that's fucking tough book, dude.
Yeah. Took off the price tag, but
yeah.
I got some nice Moon Knight Finch books.
Boom.
I love this. I don't even know what this was, but it's signed by Art Adams, so I picked that up. Got that. I don't think they realized it was signed. I got this. This is Aliens vs. Predator, the 4-issue limited series. Pick that up for $15. Got this. This is Predator, the first set. Picked this up for $25. And then I picked up some of these. So I'm going to start doing my my Whatnot sales based on like categories. I'm going to do like an artist sale where it's going to be like Scotty Young books, Todd McFarlane books, Platt books. There's going to be a couple artists and just groups of them. I'm going to start doing that. So I'm going to do a Platt sale, and I picked these up. These badass Prophet Platt covers. A lot of people don't realize these are, Prophet's getting a little heat, but they don't realize that there were some really dope Platt covers.
Yeah, I don't even think I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Man, that art is meaty.
Yeah, Platt always was muscles, have muscles, have muscles. I talked about these, and I'm going to talk about them again. I talked about these Saturday night, I think, but I had a lot of people reach out to me that they didn't know about these, so I figured I'll talk about them here. So these are like later issues in the run, and the way you can tell is based on the number. If it has like a little circle on it like that, you can tell that these were later issues that Marvel at this time didn't. They were kind of like eating shit, so they started to cancel a bunch of their series, and these are not short printed, but I guess short printed. They didn't print a lot of them, so this is the Morbius end of the Morbius run. So that's number 29. This is 28, and they got some sweet covers, man. Really fucking cool covers. 27, 26. And then this one is dope. This is 25. So I'll pick those up. And these are Ghost Rider from the same time period. This is 54. You see the circle there. And 61. This is a newsstand 61. I got these. These are cool. That Ezekiel Stain character got some love last week on the Hot 10. I guess there's some news maybe running around about him. But I picked these up. I got these. These are the Invincible Iron Man run. And you want issues. This is 1 through 5. But you want issues 4, where there he is on the front. I think this is first time showing up in the costume. And then there he is there. So I think these might be his like second and third appearances, or first time he's in the Invincible Iron Man armor stuff. I think people really should be looking at these badass Black Panther variants. The perfect time to buy them cheap. There's a couple of T'Challa ones I think that are still cheap, and this is the issue 1. Inhook Lee, I think, did this.
Yeah, looks like his autograph.
Yeah,
and I do believe you're correct.
Love this book. This is a Marvel Team Up number 55. This is, I think, the first appearance of the Soul Stone, Adam Warlock. A lot of people don't know about that. Love these. Pick these up every time I see them. Marvel Team Up 65, first Captain Britain in U.S.
First cameo of Arcade, also.
Yep. A lot of people don't know about this. Marvel Team Up number 103. I think this is the second or third appearance of Taskmaster, second on cover. So a lot of people don't even realize that's Taskmaster. Yeah. And then I showed this earlier. This is that badass Wolverine Del Auto, foreign auto. Found that in a package. I didn't realize that I had. It doesn't even have any bag and board, but it's still a cool book. So there are my pickups, and that is the show, ladies and gentlemen. I want to remind everybody to, let's see here, November 30th. Make sure to check out Sean's auction on Whatnot. Listen, follow all of us on Whatnot. You guys should already know you can find us on there. You can find me on there under Tales from the Flipside account. And then Sean under BiggLegg. And yeah, so a lot of crazy cool stuff coming up. He's going to be doing a great sale on November 30th. We'll be talking about more on the channel as we go along. We have some cool ideas coming up for end of the year stuff. A really cool idea about we are going to try and ask you guys to send us in videos about what we should name the ages following copper and bronze. I don't want to call 1990 up modern age anymore. I want to figure out if we need to call it the variant age or the speculation age or something. We need to name those final 2 ages, and we're going to do that for our end of the year stuff. So last year we asked you to send us in videos, saying, what you thought about this, and that. This year we're going to say, what do you think we should call the last 2 ages from 1990 to 2000, and then 2000 to 2020, however you want to split it up, why you want to split it up, why we should call it this, why it starts with this book or ends with that book. We're going to talk about that throughout the channel on all the shows, and then we're going to have you guys send in why you guys think you should call it this age and why it should end and start at this time period and this and that. We know that for example, the Copper Age started in 85 along with the start of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and independent books. Silver Age started with Showcase 4, with the end of the the wars and all the craziness going on, and then of course the Bronze Age started with like Green Lantern 76 when they started kind of being social about comics again. What do we call the ages? I don't want to call it the modern age anymore. And we have a lot of people part of this channel that are affiliated with places like Overstreet, and we could maybe figure out a way to get these ages officially named. So make sure you guys take part in that. There'll be more as we go. And of course, leave your comment below talking about where you can find leave your comment below about your best flip from a raw book to a slab book, whether you slabbed it through CBCS, CGC, PGX. If you've never slabbed a book, tell us your best flip where you found a book, and you have a chance to win that amazing CGC 9.8 Killing Joke from Shortboxed. Great company. Make sure you check them out. That will be chosen next Monday's show. Again, leave a comment below under this video, and also make sure you're subscribed to the channel and that you're following Shortboxed on IG. We'll release more information that on our social medias as the week continues. That will be chosen next week. And again, follow everybody on whatnot. Much love to you.
Hey, we're past the postmodern age, right?
Yo, I don't know.
I'm going with minimum 3. We got to go with the fucking
pixel age.
The store. I mean, now we're into the store variant age, but we started with like holograms.
I think there should be
we moved on to the post Superman 75 era, and then on to like the Dead Zone, and then where to like variants were actually rare. I don't know.
I think we need to call that modern age something different that started with like Spawn and 1990s stuff. And then
the image era,
image era, maybe
92 to what 2000,
and then from 2008 or whenever Guardians of the Galaxy and Iron Man came out, that needs to be like the speculation age or the film age or the variant age, because that time period is what got us to where we're at right now.
I think 2012 is when everything just blew up.
Yeah, dude, the new 52.
Yep, New 52. Yep.
New
we want to know
came
your
out
reasons.
for $2.99. Marvel followed with Marvel Now, and then I don't know, variants, new characters. Almost all the new Marvel characters started in that era. We're not bad, dude. There's been so much shit. Makes to separate copper and bronze and not separate what we're doing yesterday. It's ridiculous, dude.
So whether it's 3 ages or 2 ages, I don't care. We need to come up with it. I'm tired of calling everything from 1990 after modern. We're 30 years from that. So let's figure that out. It'll make fun, great content, and it'll give you guys a reason to send in a video to us for our end of the year spectacular, and we'll play those videos. We'll let you guys know where to send those and how to do it. So start thinking of what you guys want to send in and why, and we'll continue along with that talk. All right, you guys, give everybody a follow. We'll see you later. Peace.